What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And yeah, bored tonight. Just doing another Q&A. I sent the link to some people to join for a little bit. So yeah, we're just gonna chill for a little while tonight. Just I guess it's just kind of a boring night, but you know what? I don't know. I didn't really have much else planned, but I'm still planning for tomorrow to go see Avatar: The Way of Water. So if you guys are impatiently waiting for me to see it, please be patient, because if I don't see it tomorrow, I'll try to do my best to see it. Um, um, just again, just give me some time. What's going on, movies and trains? How you doing, man? Let's see. So, yeah, just chilling here right now. So good. Drinking some Purple Thunder Mountain Dew. Yeah. What's up, Charles? How you doing, man? I know, man. I'll get to it. Just if I don't see it tomorrow, I'll try to see it Tuesday. I don't know. It's not a guarantee, but I'll try to see it. It's just again, if I don't go tomorrow, then I'll just wait till Tuesday. So just give me some time, because again, I wasn't excited for it in the first place. So, but I would have seen it tonight. I could have seen it tonight, but I did not feel like it, honestly. I'll try to go tomorrow afternoon at some point. I'm planning on it. But how are you guys doing today? Let me know down in the chat. Yeah, again, I did send some of my friends the link to come in for the Q&A. I don't know, because it's a Saturday night, guys. So, what can I say, guys? It's honestly just been a day. So, yep, yep, a ruse. But you know, a day is a day, is what I gotta say. But at least I got something done today. Um, well, I did go out for a little bit to town with my dad for a little bit to get some things. I get some people to join. I'll show what I picked up. Even though I posted on Instagram, but I want to show you guys. If you guys didn't are following my page, but I did finally finish Black Sails, the TV show. I finally finished it. I binged through seasons 2 through 4 for the past couple of days, and it's a very good show. Um, I definitely recommend it if you guys like pirate stuff. If you guys look like that type of topic, like with pirates, that's definitely a good one for sure. It's I know it's executive produced by Michael Bay, but it wasn't a show created by Michael Bay, if I remember right. But I do need to look into that. But it is what it is. But yeah, finally finished that show. Glad to be done with it. I mean, I did really enjoy it, but I have other shows I want to finish. Like I want to finish Rescue Me. I need to finish Better Call Saul, and I do need to finish Mr. Robot also. I need to finish that. Need to get on the Mayor of Kingstown before season 2 comes out, and I need to finish Game of Thrones. Oh, this is delicious. So good. But yeah, let's see. Um, but in case you guys missed it, on the channel, Thursday I did a watch along for Top Gun Maverick, which is still my #1 film of the year. I love this movie so much. Saw it twice in theaters, and I don't know, man. I don't think it's. I mean, a couple films I've gone honestly given it close competition, but my favorite film of the year has always been staying consistent ever since that day. Ever since the day I saw Top Gun Maverick, it has always been the #1. And also to keep you guys updated, on Monday, December 19th. Yeah, December 19th, Monday, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. We are watching Pearl, and we'll try to squeeze it in at some point that we might do Christmas Vacation. But The Bad Guys and another one that you guys voted for on my Instagram, we are also going to do before the end of the year. But this is the next one we're doing is Pearl. Very, very excited to rewatch it. So good. But we shall see. It should be fun, you guys. Um, but yeah, come join us at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll try to get a couple guests on for that one, but I don't know exactly if we will. But we'll see what happens. Just give us some time, you guys, because sometimes I try to get some guests lined up, but it doesn't always work out that way. Code Red or Voltage are my go-to Mountain Dew drinks. Nice. Those are good ones too. Those are ones I liked a lot when I was younger. I mean, I think my favorite now is probably Major Melon. That is delicious. That is probably my favorite Mountain Dew flavor is Major Melon. So good. Um, whew. Again, guys, it's just been kind of a bleh day, I guess, but it is what it is. Because sometimes you'll have days like that where it's just like nothing's going on and you just want to lay back, chill, watch TV. That's kind of what it is. That's, you know, just get no plans and then you just chill back and relax for most of the day. But again, tomorrow is my plan to see Avatar: The Way of Water. Again, I'm not excited to see it, but you know what? I'm hearing the word of mouth is starting to travel, so I'm like, okay, I'll give it a shot. But if I don't like it, I I don't know what to say. Um, excuse me, because I literally just rewatched the first film the other day, and it is not as good as I remember it being. I remember really, really enjoying it when I was younger the first time I watched it, but man, the story is so derivative of other films like Dances with Wolves, The Last Samurai, Pocahontas, stuff like that. It's so derivative, but which is honestly the biggest problem I have with Avatar. And also, it's way too long. Well, I don't think it's way too long. I think it's just too slow at moments. So, But I love the world of Pandora, and I love the characters. I love the designs of the characters of Pandora. Just, I don't know, man. It didn't really hold up very well. I mean, story wise, it doesn't, but it's just, um, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I know I shouldn't doubt James Cameron, but every time I've seen that trailer for The Way of Water in theaters, I was just like, whatever. I don't care. But again, the word of mouth is starting to travel right now, so I'm just like, okay, I'll watch it to get you guys to shut up. Okay. So Avatar 2 is my best friend. He wasn't a big fan of the first movie. He loved the new film. Cool. So I kind of do have a sneaking suspicion I might like this one more. But again, I wasn't hooked on the trailers at all, like whatsoever. Like the trailers did nothing for me. Visuals, it looks beautiful. It's just as a film, from what I've seen of the trailers, it did nothing for me. So that's what I mean. Some people are saying it's better than the first. Some people are saying it's not as good as the first. But I don't know, man. We'll see. Just again, it's not a guarantee. It's not like clarified like when I'm going to see it, but I will see it though. It's just I promise I will see it. It's just I don't know when. If tomorrow works for my parents, then I'll go see it. It's just I don't know. They had some other stuff going on. Excuse me. I want to see the best way possible. Recommend watching it in 3D. My theater doesn't do 3D, unfortunately, but I mean it's technically in 4K, so I mean it still would look gorgeous anyway. So I mean I wouldn't really be upset if I didn't see it in 3D because I didn't get to see Wakanda Forever in 3D, and I wasn't really mad about that. So because I loved Wakanda Forever. It's basically how your friend was there, Movies and Trains. I wasn't a big fan of the first film, but I love the new one. So like I was not a big fan of the first Black Panther. I loved Wakanda Forever even more. So see, we got somebody in here.
Hello.
What's happening, buddy?
Let's go and do a live stream.
Whoops. Big
What do you
shame on
mean,
me.
whoops?
Because I forgot that you were doing one tonight, but now I'm just like, oops, that was my bad. But it is what it is.
Sidetracked?
Duh. He's giving me like the smiley Wednesday Adams look. Just like you tilt your chin down and it's just like, bruh. Oh, I don't know, man. Just not much going on today, but I'll try to see Avatar 2 tomorrow. We shall see what happens.
Yeah.
Just again, I don't know what my parents are up to on that day. So
Picked a few things up from Walmart.
what do we got?
A 4K of
Hey, we got everybody's popping in.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah. What's up, everyone? Zach, Movies and Trains. How we doing?
Hey guys, what's going on?
Not much, man.
I'm doing pretty good.
This has been my first time meeting Zach to face.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I follow
think
you
it's
on
mine
Twitter.
too as well. Yeah. Well, guys, Jared Runner, Movies and Trains. Zach is in the house. So, but how you doing, Zach?
Good. Thanks for having me on, man.
Of course. I mean, why would I not, bro? But
Yeah, I'm a new man. So Avatar 2. Born again.
That movie
s-
is so good. Oh my god, I can't shut up.
You
about
mean
it. Sorry.
reincarnation?
Reincarnated. No,
Reincarnated.
it's not that kind of experience, honestly. Temper your expectations, but it's good. I liked it more
I'll
than the
see
first.
it, but I'll see it, but it's just again, I'm still not excited about it because the trailers did nothing for me. So
The story is actually pretty decent.
I'll take your word for it. But again, it's just that 3-hour runtime that I'm just worried about. I'm just
You
like, it
feel it.
doesn't need to be that long.
It doesn't. You feel it.
You know why it's 3
'Cause-
hours long? Because of
Why?
Endgame. He's trying to copy Endgame.
No kidding, Sherlock. But because if that's the case, that's going to be the longest film I've had to sit through in a theater by myself.
I would say there's a lot of sequences where it kind of feels like he's just showing off the technology, and it's really impressive technology. Like I haven't shot my review yet. I haven't had time yet, but it's really impressive technology. But there's some sequences where you're just gonna be watching people swim around for a little bit.
And you don't always want to see that because, I mean, dude, it's just aliens just swimming around.
It looks really good though, and the 3D is impressive. It's probably some of the best 3D I've ever seen.
So I'm
I
guessing he's
watched
trying
it
to
in 3D
get
as
back
well,
to
and it was-
3D.
I hope not. I really hope
because
not.
I think easily the longest film I've had to sit through in a theater was easily the Batman. That was the longest film I've ever had to sit through in theaters.
How long's the Batman?
I think it was
Two-
2 hours and 57
56.
minutes.
Did you watch Endgame in theaters?
No, I didn't actually.
You didn't see it. Oh wow.
Me either.
Because
I
I
saw
saw
it
because
on
the last
television.
film because the last film I ever saw in theaters until my theater closed down was Jurassic World.
Wow. That's going back to 2014? 2015. Okay.
And then
For the long-
I would count Coco, but I saw that like with my band group when I was in California, so I wouldn't necessarily count that, to be honest with you.
Nice.
Before I saw Bullet Train, the last movie I saw was Jurassic World back in 2015.
Oh wow.
What a coincidence! But the film that got me back into going into the movie theaters was Mortal Kombat. So
Wow. I've been
I
going
know.
to the theaters like every weekend. Probably since I was like 13, 14 years old. Maybe not every other weekend, maybe at the most, but
yeah, maybe every other weekend because you didn't go last weekend. Because I remember the last one you went to was Violent Night before you went to Avatar.
Yes.
See, I know you pretty well, dude. I know you pretty well.
You keep up.
Because, I think I forgot to add one that might be on your list for best of the year. The Menu.
What
Menu
like,
was
are we
so
talking
good.
top 10, top 5?
Top 10 or top 5?
Probably
either one.
top 10. Probably top 10.
Dude, the Menu was so good.
I have to like go through my playlist of 2022 because I don't remember a thing that I've seen this year. Like they just leave my brain.
It's like the only two you remember are the Batman and Top Gun Maverick. Like those are the only two that really come to mind.
Yeah, those always pop out. Let me see what I saw this year. A lot of
Everything
TV.
Everywhere I Want pops out to me.
Dude, that was so good.
The Adam Project was okay.
I really
it
liked
wasn't.
the project.
It's pretty good.
I liked it.
Not the best.
It wasn't as good as I hoped it would be, though. Because I mean, it was the second film that Sean Levy was doing with Ryan Reynolds, so I was like, oh, okay. But I mean, it's still a good movie, but it's just again, it wasn't as good as I hoped it would be.
Lightyear was a disappointment.
Hold on.
Rise
He
of
bought the
Gru
Steelbook.
wasn't too bad.
I'm sorry, I liked it.
Yeah, I liked the first act a lot, but then it just kind of fell apart.
But you said Rise of Gru?
Yeah, Rise of Gru wasn't too bad.
I thought that film was
I
going to
enjoyed it.
suck.
I did too.
I thought that film was going to be terrible, but it wasn't bad. It was okay.
Prey's definitely still in there. I really liked Prey.
Prey is so good.
And not for me.
Beast was pretty enjoyable.
Oh yeah,
I haven't gotten around
I had
to
to
it.
buy this. I love this movie.
That's
I
awesome.
haven't gotten around to it.
It's pretty badass, bro. Like, bro, you get to see Idris Elba punch a lion in the face. What more do you want? Come on, man. That's awesome. Like,
Huh. It
like
seemed
that's one of
familiar
those.
from
But here's my thing, though. Here's my
Independence Day
thing.
when Will Smith smacked the alien.
But that's one of those films that you really have to suspend your disbelief, like, because like if you
Oh,
really if you think about the film logically, it makes no sense. Like,
None at all.
but if you're like me and you think of a film like that where you look at the poster and you're just like, okay, I know what I'm getting into. Just take all the logic out of your mind and throw it all out the window. But
yeah, especially near the end.
dude, especially when he fights the lion and he freaking punches him in the face, dude. Like,
The best part.
it's so dumb, but it's so awesome though. It's so like I don't know, man. But yeah,
Did he say, "You met the wrong guy. You met the wrong guy"?
Probably.
I don't know. I need to rewatch that again. I mean, I watched it once ever since I saw it in theaters. Like I watched it one time again. Just I don't know, man. But let's see. I mean, I know the Batman's your top movie of the year, dude. I know
Yeah,
that.
at the moment, I think it is. I have to sit down and like really think about it and number things off. But the Batman does stick out in my mind.
This one always will for me. Top Gun. I
Yeah, that was good.
love this film so much, dude. Like I mean, it's the first film that I saw in theaters more than once. So that's
Yeah, a lot of people did. That was just a cultural phenomenon.
yeah, man. I mean,
Came out at the
bro.
right time too.
Yes, I agree. And I did the watch along on Thursday with Fritzky, bro. Tears were coming down again, bro. Like, and I can't deny that because it's on video, so you can't really tell me that I didn't cry.
Yeah, it does have an emotional core to it that I was not expecting.
And guess who made the thumbnail?
Oh, do you make the watch along thumbnails?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Those are
he
very
usually
good,
helps.
dude.
Yeah, he helps me out with that because because of the watermark I have on my thumbnails, he usually is nice enough to help me out.
That's awesome, dude. Do you have Canva?
No, I don't have Canva.
It's an app that I
I
use to
do.
make my thumbnails. There's a free version and there's also a version you pay for, but you can do a lot with the free version.
Ah,
I use
Yeah.
Pixar. It's really simple to use. It's normally just a Photoshop thing, but I use it for majority of like transition stuff for my videos.
Which one was that?
And well, what
What's
what's
it
the
called?
app called?
it's Pixar.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Let's see. I like The Way of Water when I saw it yesterday, but I prefer the first one. Personally, anyways, I'm intrigued. Oh Jesus, 3, 4, and 5.
and
James
Um,
Cameron, you
and-
don't need to make that many Avatar sequels.
and
They were
I
set
heard
up.
rumors
Sorry.
6 and 7.
Okay, but what I'm intrigued about is the fact that James Cameron brought up the script of Avatar 4 to an editor, and the editor says, "Holy crap!" And James Cameron asks, "What are the notes that you have?" The editor says, "I don't have any notes. That was the notes."
Oh my God.
yeah,
But-
sometimes I really do think James Cameron is a little bit of a fibber. I feel like
His
there was
his
some notes
ego
for Avatar
is-
too.
his ego is the worst.
He's
like-
very pretentious, I think.
Like, because you guys remember that tweet that he said where it's like, oh yeah, you guys can take a bathroom break anytime you want because you're gonna come back and see it. How do you know that? Like,
I held in my pee the entire movie.
I kind of want to see it a second time.
I do
boy.
too.
I will say this though.
I want to go back just to watch the first 45 minutes again in 3D.
Oh
Wonderful.
man, that was so good. I will say this
Yeah.
though, my dad has not been to the theater in like 3 years at the most, maybe. Actually, that's not true.
Really?
I was able to get him to see Ambulance, but before Ambulance, which I had to apologize to him for taking him to that. Before Ambulance, it was at least like 2 years before he'd been to the theater. So yeah, so it takes a lot to get my dad to the theater, and he actually came out to see this one. And he doesn't
you
do
go.
3D. And I was like, we had seats pretty close to the front of the screen, which he hates. And I was so prepared for him to say that he wasn't going to come, and he said that he would go, and he came and stayed for the whole movie. I told him he could leave if he needed to. He stayed for the whole 3 hours. Didn't see him get up once.
Dang.
Sorry.
How about the Blu-ray?
I think Ambulance is better watching it at home rather than in the theaters because I'm glad I was gonna see it in theaters, but after everybody said, "Oh, it just gives you the motion sickness in the theater," so I was like, "Good thing I skipped out."
Yeah, the drone shots, it was too much.
That's why it's better watching it at home. That's the reason why I rented it from Apple so I could watch it instead.
He used less CG and more practical.
And I was worried a little bit about Avatar 2 when it started because they did 48 frames per second or whatever, so the frame rate's higher. And when in the 3D, when they were flying around on those dragon things, I was starting to get Ambulance flashbacks. I was like, "Oh no!
Oh
I'm starting to feel that freaking feeling." Luckily, it didn't last for very long. It was like the first 10 minutes of the movie, but
Yeah, I was kind
okay,
of
good.
at first as well. I remember that now. Like the whole movie, I like forgot a bunch of stuff that was happening because of how long the movie was, and I still didn't even feel the runtime somehow. It was weird.
That's so odd, bro.
Yeah.
But I got to say what's up to my friend Goose in the chat. How's it going? Fernando's in here. How you doing? It says best steelbook of 2022. No competition right here. Warrior.
that's nice, man.
Yeah. And my second favorite film of all time. It's an awesome movie.
For me,
Let's see.
this is
Screen 2. That is a nice steelbook.
I don't have it
Hello,
on, but
Sydney.
personally,
Remember
my
I
me.
prefer
favorite.
this over the slip.
I don't have it.
I actually have the I have the slip. If Jason, shout out to my boy Jason Carr for sending me this.
I don't have the steelbook personally, but my favorite steelbook of the year is actually the second go round for the Batman steelbook.
Nice. That's the one.
Yeah.
I got the
That's sick.
I
prefer
have
this
the
one
first.
over the.
I have the
other.
first round of the steelbook. This is the one I pre-ordered.
That
Ooh,
one
I
was
like that
pretty
one
cool,
too.
but I like the one where he's in front of the car more.
Yeah,
A lot
but
of people prefer the car more.
let's see. 4K King is in here. How you doing, my friend? Who's the guy on
What
the
is
bottom right? Needs a follow. Has a great taste.
Which one?
He said bottom right, but I don't know exactly
Bottom
which
right?
one he means.
That's
I'm on the left on my screen, so it must be Movies and Trains.
Hey yo.
More than likely, yeah. I don't know. But yeah, that's Movies and Train Studios.
Yeah.
Right down there. If I can get my finger to point there. There we go.
So I bought
But I
3
know-
things from Walmart. Until
Oh,
I
yeah,
got
go ahead and show 'em off,
interrupted. For the I forget what it's called. Standy, $3.96. Ken on 4K.
Yeah, I think
Never heard of
that was with that stand. That was with that standee with Clerks 3, if I
Clerks
remember
3.
right.
And I got John Wick. Chapter 3.
Oh, that's
Lo-
beautiful.
I love John Wick 3.
So stoked for the fourth one.
Then you probably guys hate this movie probably. Gaza Beach Up.
Oh,
I haven't seen that in years.
it's terrible, but it's the right kind of bad. So
I
What
got
is that,
put
2010?
alongside of like Prince of
2016.
Persia.
No, it is not.
It is, dude. And it
That's
literally
not
looks like
2016.
bro, look it up yourself. I'm telling you.
It is.
Dang.
Oh my
That's kind of-
gosh.
I told you.
I feel like it's been a decade since I've watched that.
Yeah, and then there's like literally like because that's some of the laziest editing I've ever seen. Where because like there's literally a scene where it's like, "Hey, Jamie Lannister, make a pose." okay, I know, and do another one. Oh yeah, cool. And they just like spin the camera around. It's like, okay, we'll edit around it. And it's just
Oh my
like
goodness.
that's just laziness. But I actually got something at Walmart that I know Movies and Trains and Jared know I got. This is actually kind of a surprising pick. Hello, Amanda. You don't know me, but I know you. I want to play game. And you might be thinking this is just the first Saw. No. This is all 8 Saw movies.
Oh my word.
How many
So
movies is on the disc?
It's the first
let's see.
one, and then 2.
Disc 1 has Saw 1 and 2. The second one has 3, 4, and 5. Third has 6 and 7, and there's just a separate disc for Jigsaw.
That quality
And this-
probably does not look good when they combine the movies on the one disc.
But yeah,
The set that
but yeah, I love
have-
the design of the steelbook because you look at the front, you just got Jigsaw on there, and the back is a little target here.
that one's cool.
Nice.
The one that
And
I have, it's 1 on its own disc, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then Jigsaw. I don't have Spiral.
now I actually have all the Saw movies now. So
I'm
here,
thinking
let me grab the.
about buying
Let me grab the.
the book soon, but
Let's see.
I need to wait until it goes back down.
So yeah, I have this. Then I
I
have.
have the first one.
Oh, I have it too. Also, I bought the 4K,
I've only seen the first one.
and I do own Spiral. That's a nice slipcover though.
That's very
The
nice.
Steelbook is like one of my favorite Steelbooks ever. It looks so awesome.
Oh, we got another guest coming in, dude. We got guests piling up tonight. Grant, what's up, dude?
Yo,
Hey.
How's it going, Grant? Oh, I can't hear you, dude. Is there something going on in there? Or? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. But yeah, my favorite Saw movie has always been the first one. No question.
Yeah, the
My
first
favorite's
one-
always been the first.
first one's like one of my favorite horror movies ever.
Same here. 2 is good, but nowhere near as good as everybody else made it out to be. Everyone's just like, "Oh my god, it's the best Saw movie!" Like, no,
I really
not even
like it.
close.
Third
It's
one, I
good,
think
but not.
good is. I think third one is also good.
Hey guys,
What's up?
I was watching.
There we go.
hope you don't mind I'm showing up a little late. I might have to leave again in about an hour, if that's cool.
Oh, okay. But yeah, we're glad to have you here, Grant.
Thought I'd stop by for a little while.
Let's see.
So what are we?
I'm gonna-
so are we doing? We're just answering some questions and stuff.
Yeah, we're just answering questions and just discussing random topics. So
Sweet.
that's kind of our shtick with the. Okay, thank you, 4K King, for clarifying. You talk about Blue Shirt, dude.
Yeah, Zach.
Oh, so is that me?
Zach.
Yeah,
That
Zach
means
Mill.
he's talking to you.
Oh, thanks, man.
Oh, hey Zach. I didn't even notice that Zach was here. Hi Zach. What's up?
Yeah, how's it going?
Yeah. There we go. I'm just gonna fix the. Yeah, I thought for a second when you said Blue Shirt, I immediately thought of Blue Shirt guy from Free Guy.
Can I say something about Free Guy?
What's up?
I wish I liked it more. I like it. I've watched it twice.
Oh,
I'll say this. There are parts of it that I think are terrific. I love the concept of it. I kind of felt like it should have been rated R, though. There's something about the way it was done. Like, there's certain isolated moments. Like, I love the stuff with, like the barista who can only get the drink order. Like, stuff like that was great. And I wish there was more of that. Like, that stuff I loved, where it was, like, actually showing how kind of fucked up it would be to be in a universe where you were stuck in your one gear and you couldn't really do anything about it. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's fair. But I mean, because I thought it was going to be rated R just based off the trailers, but
Disney.
nope. Yeah,
Intended to be,
but
probably.
you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to complain because I mean, I love the film for what I got.
Yeah, I think it works
And
fine.
I mean, dude, once I saw that in theaters, and bro, that was one of the most fun theater going experiences I've ever had in my life. That was so much fun.
I'll say this: when I saw it in the theaters, It was opening night. It was in IMAX. The theater erupted at the Channing Tatum cameo.
Oh, that was like the best part.
The big scene, you know which one I'm talking about? The one in the middle with where we find out who Channing Tatum really is. Or wait, was that?
Yeah.
No, that was
No.
Channing Tatum, where Tina Fey was the mom. That's right. Where
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The mom, I swear to God, it goes, "You're 22 and still living in my basement. There is no God." That part.
And I love that
was-
moment, like when Guy
thoughts don't
Guy
keep
is
them.
just down, and it's like buffier version of Ryan Reynolds that comes
that
towards
was
him,
funny.
and then the guy's like, "Mom, he's coming in with a death blow."
Well, actually, that was the single biggest laugh I had in the movie was when they start playing the Avengers music and he has the shield and it just cuts to Chris Evans and he goes, "What the shit?"
Yeah, that was awesome.
Dude, what would have made it even like I have like a couple of ways that could have made it funnier. So I did tell this to Zach at one point that if Robert Downey Jr. showed up right next to him and said language, like that would have been hilarious. And when it cuts to him with the Hulk can, it would have been even funnier if Mark Ruffalo or Edward Norton showed up.
Yeah. But
That would have been hilarious.
But I feel like also
Yeah,
that
but
would
it
kind of
costs a little bit
over-egg the
more
pudding a little
money.
bit. Like, it would be like, okay, we have all this IP and all these guys, let's just throw them all in. And they kind of already were doing that. But speaking of
But
Robert
it would still work though. You know what I mean? It would still work.
Yeah, it would still be funny. I'll say this. Speaking of Robert Downey Jr., have you guys seen Avatar yet? The second one.
Yeah,
Yep, I saw it last night.
I saw it Thursday night. Did you guys see it in IMAX?
I watched it in 3D.
Okay, so I'm guessing you guys didn't get the Oppenheimer trailer then, because I think it was an IMAX exclusive.
I got there late. I missed the trailers, which I'm bummed about because there was like a Mission Impossible clip apparently that played.
Oh,
Is that
that's
true?
right. Because you guys want to know something crazy?
What?
I thought it was just for IMAX, but when I went and saw Nope, I
Mhm.
actually got the Oppenheimer trailer.
Well, but this is the new one. This is like the.
I know, that's what I'm saying. But I mean,
Yeah.
like when Nope came out, like I thought it was just an IMAX exclusive, like my friends were telling me.
Oh,
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't. My theater got it, so I was like, okay, cool.
I didn't get the Barbie trailer. That bummed me out, but I got to see it.
Oh,
Can I say I'm genuinely excited for that now? Because I thought that
that
trailer
would have been
was
awesome
legitimately
though.
fun.
Because I mean,
I'm not. I
like-
wouldn't say that I'm excited for Barbie yet. I don't fully understand the excitement behind it, but I will say that that was the most like creative and inventive teaser trailer I've seen in some years.
I-
The
I-
2001
Barbie
Space
trailer-
Odyssey.
I got the
Mhm.
Barbie trailer for my screening, and then a bunch of trailers that they had on there as well were in 3D. So I got to boop Chris Pratt's Mario on the nose like 3 times, and then saw another Chris Pratt
dude,
Guardians 3.
Mushroom Kingdom.
I need to. Here
Got
we
Drac-
come.
on a little kid.
Bro,
I
I'm
saw
so excited for that. You have no idea. I'm so
the
excited.
Mario trailer in 3D in front of. Oh god, what was the last movie I saw in regular 3D? Oh, that wasn't IMAX. What was it?
Oh, I got this. No problem.
Yeah, shit. What was the name of the movie? I'm trying to think of it.
Here, I'll hit the chat while we're at
It
it.
wasn't Puss in Boots. It was.
Oh, that's dude.
Oh, I got to see.
Charles
Puss
is
in
right, dude. Gods of Eden is from the same director as The Crow and I, Robot.
Boots. That breaks my fucking heart.
Alex Proyas.
That's really sad. Those are good movies.
And he literally just comes out and says the reviews are wrong about this movie.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
Well,
no,
I love
you're
Gods of
wrong, dude.
Egypt, not because it's good. but...
Let's see.
I think probably
Yes.
the best thing I've seen in 3D now is Drax throwing a ball at a little kid's
What
head.
do you
I got that trailer.
wait? You saw the trailer? Yeah, I did. I actually did. I mean, my theater's standard, but they somehow got it, which is
That was
crazy
the
to me.
first like
Yeah,
just him
right.
walking in black and white, right? Like the first.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
Oppenheimer trailer.
was. That
Well,
was
this-
when I got the Oppenheimer trailer because
I got that too.
Well,
That was
I-
crazy for me when I saw Nope.
I won't spoil the new trailer. All I was going to say is I was with my friend and we were kind of playing a game of spot the famous actor in a bit part. Because it's like, oh, Emily Blunt. Oh, Robert Downey Jr. What the fuck? Is that Josh Peck? What the fuck?
Josh Peck made the trailer. All
There
right.
For like a second.
Yeah.
So like, hug me, brother.
Yep. Like, hug me, brother.
The last movie I saw him in was
Oh, Drake and Josh.
No,
dog shit.
I was
Wait, hold on. Drake,
but to see
where's
Avatar.
the door hole?
He saw
What?
I was trying to finish. We got to finish the line here.
Alright.
Drake, Where's the door hole?
Oh. Oh,
I know
yeah.
it. I'm just waiting for
By
someone
the
else to
way,
say it.
I don't.
I have. I
Yeah, if you guys don't know the
remiss-
line, Zach can finish it for you.
It's right
Oh.
there. I drew it with a magic marker.
Yeah, I would be
You're
remiss if I
supposed to
didn't.
cut it out with the power saw.
I'm gonna.
Oh, you
Oh,
go
really?
Get it.
Yes.
Like, go get the power saw.
Fine, I will.
Love drinking, Josh.
I see the problem.
That's the best
Oh,
episode.
do ya?
Yeah.
But I have to.
I had to
say,
do it again, bro. I love that line.
I would be
It is-
remiss if I didn't bring this up. So I notoriously hated the movie Fall. The one with it's gonna be on my worst of list. The one with Virginia Gardner and like the one where they're on the tower, the TV tower. Someone posted in a review on Letterboxd, and I immediately liked it. I broke the like button. They said, when you really break it down, this is literally just 47 meters down, crossed with the Treehouse episode of Drake and Josh, except it's extremely epic. And I'm like, holy shit, it is! It's so much worse.
Yeah, but something I came across was something I came across on a review of Yellowstone, which is one of my favorite shows. Somebody
I need to
literally
watch
gave it a 1-star review, and guess what they said?
What?
If you like this show, you're more than likely racist.
Huh?
Okay. Let me respond to that as best I can. I've seen half a season of Yellowstone. I've seen all of 1883, but I've only seen half a season of Yellowstone. I'll say this from my limited knowledge. I am an insane liberal. Like, I am totally not in any way uber conservative. I don't know what that person is fucking talking about. I don't see
Thank
anything
you.
racist about that show from what I've seen.
Thank
It just
you.
seems like- is it because is it because Kevin Costner is a conservative? Because just because he is doesn't mean the show is. Now, you know what I will say?
Duh.
though? I wish I liked that Santa Claus show more, and I think my issue with it is there's too many of these kids today with their video games and stuff, and I'm like, Tim Allen, you're better.
The
than
same
this.
way that David Harbour came across in Violent Night, bro. The same
That's what
exact thing he said.
That's, by the way, I don't know if you guys remember the golden era of Nostalgia Critic before it went off the deep end, before The Wall. Okay,
The
my
Wall.
friend and I
The
saw
Wall.
Violent Night together. Half the movie, every time David Harbour did something cool, I would turn to him and go, I believe in Santa Christ. And he would just burst out laughing. David Harbour is Santa Christ in Violent Night.
Bro, like, my theater was turning up at a lot of these action sequences. Even I was too, because
Dude,
we were just having so much fun. Like, David Harbour as Santa Claus literally just murder mercenaries.
that movie,
Yeah, that movie's a blast.
that movie, no
That
pun
it, and
intended, that
even
movie
like
fucking slayed.
I know Grant and Zach. I told this to Zach also that even the film's Twitter page actually saw my tweet on the review, and I was like, "Yo, let's go, dude!"
Congratulations, bro. Did you?
I don't get that very often because the last time I got it was with the menu because they saw my tweet and I was like, and they liked it and also retweeted it on the studio's page and the
Mhm.
film's page on Twitter.
That is awesome. My brother is coming down to visit for Christmas. In fact, they're out now. And he rarely likes movies. Like, if he likes a movie, it's a good movie. He texted me a week ago and said, took the wife to go see The Menu. This is the greatest movie I've seen in a theater in like 10 years. And I'm like, I love you. You're the greatest ever.
But
love
then
you.
I go on a friend's live stream and they say that the menu was overrated and said it's too pretentious, and I'm like, so what? It's not pretentious at all.
It's not pretentious. It's a satire of pretentious people. It's spoofing.
Exactly, that's the thing.
pretentious.
You can't call a
Right.
movie pretentious when it's actually being a satire on pretentious people.
I'm pretentious.
Then
and
bas-
I'm saying
And then
that.
basically, because if you say that about a film like that, you're calling yourself pretentious. Like, that's all I'm saying. You're just calling yourself pretentious by saying that.
Luke, when we did our last collab, what did I tell you while we were waiting that sounded extremely pretentious, and you kind of justifiably called me to carpet for it? I told you that The Worst Person in the World was going to be my favorite movie of the year, and you said something along the lines of, it didn't do it for me, and I said, watch it again when you're 29 and it'll appeal more to you. And when you get a little older, and I think you justify.
I'm sorry, man. It's just the type of story it was going for and the characters involved was just not for me.
not for everyone. Speaking of movies that are not for everyone, I watched Bardot today, that new one from the guy who did like Birdman, and I liked it. But this isn't a case where I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to defend this with the same strength I defended Blonde. No one's gonna be on my side. It's just gonna be me in a boat by myself, going like, I thought Bardot was good, and they're gonna be like, yeah, you.
That'd be like,
go
what's
by
a good
yourself.
example here? I'm trying to think of a good one that people would just come at me for because I like the movie. Jurassic World Dominion. A lot of people hate this movie.
You know
I
what?
like it
I
too.
like this.
Zach,
I honestly
Throw it in the
do.
dumpster.
I don't know if
with
you know.
Zach, with you, let me just say this first. Zach, with you, I can respect it. Like I understand it, but it's just
To quote Jeff Goldblum, there are going to be dinosaurs in your dinosaur movie, right?
That's a good
Hello?
point. Actually.
I came for
I
dinosaurs,
know,
not
right?
locusts.
I know.
as a conclusion, it didn't really feel final, but as a film, I liked it enough. So
You know what?
I know a
Fair
lot
enough,
of people
man.
are going hating
About-
for this.
What was that, Jared?
You know what?
What?
The Batman. It's a little bit overrated.
Maybe a little, but you know what? I still love it, so I can't quite complain. Like, it's
That
a
is-
little bit overhyped, just maybe a tad.
I don't care what none of y'all say. I've seen that movie 7 times now.
Mhm.
I mean, ever since I first saw it, it immediately snuck into my favorites of all time. Like, because it gave me everything I wanted out of a Batman movie.
That's fair.
Just everything.
Luke, so I'm pretty sure that your number one is still going to be Top Gun Maverick, right?
Easy. No
Okay.
question about it, bro. I love that film.
Then maybe you shouldn't join my stream because I'm pretty sure it's going to be in my runners-up. It just couldn't make my list this year. If it was a worse year, I'll tell you this, because I'm going to get a lot of shit for that. Thing is that I've seen now close to 250 films. So that being a
God.
runner-up is still a good thing because it's maybe like 30, 40. It's like a 200 paces above the lowest on the list. That's pretty good. I mean, that's not bad.
Yeah,
Redeeming
but
love
then
is still my-
I go over to a friend's letterbox page, and Grant, you are going to be mad about this.
Okay.
This is not on mine, of course, because you know me with Bros. I love that movie. It's so
Bros
funny.
Bros is a runner-up, but I adore that movie and I will watch it more than once, easily.
But someone on Letterbox prefers Morbius over Bros.
Bruh.
Okay, first off, fuck that shit. But the other thing is, fuck that shit. And also, this is going to be you might kick me off the stream for this one, Luke. I didn't hate Morbius as much as the rest of the world seems to, including you, my dear friend, but I understand. I didn't love it or anything, but considering what I thought it was going to be, I walked out of it like, yeah, that was like a superhero movie from 2004. Like, that wasn't Spider-Man. Like, I didn't think it was the worst thing I've seen.
I know Zach and I even discussed this at one point, that the film literally looked like it was from the 2000s, that like it's just a film that was just pulled out of the 2000s. Like they took that script and then blew some dust off and be like, hey, let's make Morbius.
Look, it's
And-
not a good movie.
And I literally, I'm not even
Yeah.
joking. I literally said this, like, even though this one was delayed and delayed and delayed, this came out before House of Gucci. So I was like, okay, yeah, let's get the man that insulted every Italian person on the planet to play as the vampire.
House of Gucci was made slightly better by how awful he was in that movie. I have to be real with you. It made it more watchable for me. Not in a good way. But I will say this. It's not even my favorite Ridley Scott movie of last year. The Last Duel.
Not even close.
Last Duel was in my top 20 of that year, last year.
That was in my top 10. I love The Last Duel.
That, you know what? It might have been even in mine. That was a great movie. But I'll say, but about Morbius. Yeah, great movie. About Morbius, Morpheus drinking a 40 in a death basket. If you want to see,
Roast the crap out of it, I don't care,
well,
man.
the Eric
I don't
Andre
care.
Show reference. If you
Did you say the JoJo reference?
No, it's a Eric Andre Show. A guy dressed as Morpheus comes out and sings about how he's lying in a coffin drinking a 40, and he says Morpheus drinking a 40 in a death basket. So I called it Morbius, Morpheus drinking a 40 in a death basket. But thing about Morbius is it's bad, but considering what I've had to see this year, like all the horrible Christian movies, for instance, I've had to see this year, I'm like, Morbius is more pathetic than it is making me lose the will to live. Like, I find it more watchable in hindsight compared to things like Redeeming Love, which I sat through the whole thing, I might remind you. I sat
You're
through
lucky.
all 2.5 hours of it.
Honestly, my condolences, bro, and you're a gracious soul for it because
And you know
I
what?
didn't even finish that movie. I only got 15 minutes in.
I know. And Luke, can I tell you, brother, I don't mean this as an insult. I understand why. If I kind of have this thing where, like, if movies in the theaters, since I became a reviewer, I'm like, I kind of have to sit through the whole thing. Now, last year, you know what movie broke me? I could not finish it, and therefore I didn't review it. I got 20 minutes into it. Diana the musical, the anti-Spencer, I call it. That was the one.
Oh, okay.
I bailed on that. There was a moment in it where it's a song about Prince Harry, and the song.
Oh yeah, and you actually, you actually want to know a film that another film besides Redeeming Love that I did not finish. I only got halfway through it, and I was like, nope, I'm done.
Morbius.
No.
Okay.
I saw that in theaters. I saw that in theaters the first time, but I almost walked out because it kept putting me to sleep.
Okay.
It was actually R.I.P.D. 2.
Oh, okay. Don't even get me started. So R.I.P.D.
That's on
2.
Netflix.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, I watched it on Netflix and I got halfway through and I was like, nope, I'm done.
Of all
R.I.P.D.
movies that they're gonna put on Netflix, why do they put
Dude.
R.I.P.D. 2 and then they're
Of
gonna
all
pick
the
off
movies
I
that
Love You
could
Man?
exist, why was there an R.I.P.D. 2? Who asked for it? Like,
Okay,
it's one of
Nobody did because the first one sucked anyway.
They made it in
It's
secret.
one of the rare miss for Jeff Bridges.
Exactly. Like, Zach, you remember those like direct-to-video like Universal movies that they made every once in a while? You know that?
Oh yeah,
Like they did Kindergarten Cop 2. They did
Jingle All the Way 2 with Larry the Cable Guy.
Tooth Fairy 2.
Tooth Fairy 2.
Tooth Fairy 2.
A bad sequel to a bad
oh
movie.
yeah. But actually, here's something fun.
Can I show you something?
What's up?
Here's my guilty pleasure.
Oh Jesus, that movie's
Here's
terrible.
the thing, though, about the first one. I think it has kind of a cult following. So I have some friends who
But
like. So you know.
I want you guys. I don't know if you guys are keeping up with me here. I want you to guess 2 movies that actually got skyrocketed into my top 20
of worst or best.
best.
Can I
Like
make
from-
a guess? Believing you might have seen it.
Which one is it?
The Del
Like-
Toro Pinocchio.
No,
Because it's in my top 10. Okay.
Would it have gotten better for you, or what?
I thought about both of them more.
Bob's Burgers movie.
No, Zach, you got to guess?
Is this
Okay.
of this year or?
Yeah,
Like-
it's for this year.
Okay.
And it grew on you?
Yeah, I mean, I love both of these movies when I first saw them, though. But it's just again, sometimes thinking about them, they went down. But now I really love both of these movies.
Went up your list.
Lost City.
That's always been in my top 20, bro. That always has been in my top 20.
Which one did
I
you
mean,
say?
You said The Lost City. That one always stayed in my top 20.
You know what? That one wasn't bad. I like that one.
Unbearable Weight
I
of Massive Talent.
Nope,
Fair Way
That
to
one
Mess
actually
Up
went
was rad.
that was so good, bro.
It's a runner-up, but it's close. I mean, that was
Bro,
one of
and
the-
I love, dude. Shout out to Ike Barinholtz, bro. Like, I'm 44 years old. Why the fuck would I want to watch Crude Stew? I've seen Face Off and Con Air.
the best
That's
Paddington 2
hilarious,
joke
bro. Like,
ever.
how is like, dude? If you don't find that funny, I'm gonna question your sense of humor because
Hey, Luke.
that is hilarious.
Hey, look,
What is it?
Paddington 2 is fucking incredible.
Yes,
I
that
told
movie
you.
will make you want to go back and rewatch Paddington 2. I'm telling you.
Paddington
but
2 is a great movie, guys.
Everybody, does anybody have another guess?
Barbarian?
No,
Turning Red.
no.
I
Oh.
love
That one's always been in the top 20, my dude.
Oh,
It's a
really?
great movie.
I love that film on first viewing, bro. I mean, like
Yeah.
that's kind of that movie's kind of a comfort film for me.
It
Oh,
made me
wait,
cry.
no, I know which one. Elvis.
Elvis fucking rules.
Nope.
No,
You didn't
Is
like
it nope?
Elvis?
No, I love Elvis. It's in the
okay, I
top
was gonna
10.
say, what happened?
Elvis is in the top 10.
Okay.
What
That-
movie
Is it?
was
Nope.
that?
Here you want your response? Nope.
Yep. Okay.
A hint?
guys.
Give us a
I'm not-
little bit of hint.
All right,
I'm not going to give you guys a hint.
Wait, there's another one. So what's the second one? Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Always been in the top 10, dude. I'm saying this
Okay.
like these films were below the top 20 for a little while, but then they got back.
Super Pets.
Okay, can I ask you?
Oh,
I
Where the
Zach.
didn't
Crawdads
like that one
Sing.
as much as I wanted to.
I like that movie though, but it's not without its issues.
Then again, I saw it the same day I saw Marcel the Shell with Shoes On, and I think that's probably why.
I need to see that film, dude. I need to see Marcel the
Mike's
Shell.
number 2 best movie of 2022.
Where the Crawdads.
right.
Yeah, that's underrated. I like Where the Crawdads Sing.
Very good movie.
That's
The
really
outfits?
underrated.
No. Okay.
Um,
You guys
can
want a
I-
better hint? You know what? Screw it. I'll give
month
you
of
guys
the
a
year
hint.
it was released. How about that?
These are both horror movies.
Okay.
Pearl
Smile?
or X.
Yo, he got it right.
Oh, sweet.
X and Pearl.
Now, see, if those made my top 25, they're runners up. They'd be tied. I couldn't.
I love both of these movies.
honestly, they're like in my top 15 of the year so far.
Pearl,
Like-
that
like-
monologue.
like- Because, dude, I watched what Fritzky showed me this movie for the watch along that we did. Because it was my first time watching it.
X,
I was not expecting what I got, bro. It was nuts,
It got better for me.
dancing in the headlights.
bro. There is a lot of sexual content in that movie. I'll just tell you that.
Porn. I mean, that's what were you expecting?
so yeah, Zach, this
Oh, I know.
not for you, buddy.
I know, man. Thanks.
Does it need
I'm
to
just
be a
trying to keep you
franchise?
posted, bro.
No.
Like,
I watched
like,
Pearl again. and
I was
had-
trying to keep you posted on this one, bro. Because I mean, there is because not only that, there is some brutal deaths that occurred during the third act.
What happens to Jenna Ortega?
Oh, don't
That
even get me
fucked up.
started, bro. That came out of nowhere.
That
Zach, you don't mind if we tell you
surprised
this,
me.
right?
Oh, I don't
You
care.
don't care?
I'm not gonna watch it.
Okay, I'll tell him. So I'll tell him. It's okay.
Yeah.
So Maxine breaks Jenna Ortega out of the room, like, because she's trapped in the cellar where the two old maniacs left her down there. Because at one point when she tried to escape, Howard, the husband, obviously, grabs a shotgun and pounds her fingers in with it. And I was like, ouch.
Mhm.
And from the looks of it, it broke one of her fingers. And I was like, so yeah. And then when she breaks her out, yeah, they start arguing with each other for a little bit. She runs and she makes it out of the door, but shot to
Her
the
face
face.
is blasted off. Yeah.
Dang.
And she had to
wear.
wear a prosthetic actually for that shot. She had to wear a prosthetic for it.
Oh, they didn't
and-
actually shoot her in the face.
No,
I like my practical effects, man.
yeah, they gave her a
Terrifier.
prosthetic to wear for that scene, and because like it was also before she auditioned for Wednesday, so
Which I still need to watch.
you need to, bro. It's so good,
Behind on my TV. I gotta watch.
so
I'm gonna
good,
watch
dude. It's
tomorrow, I
so
think.
good. Like because again, that dance is just blowing up everybody's feeds on Twitter.
I've seen the dance, but I haven't seen the show attached to it yet.
People
But
are comparing
I haven't seen Squid Game
Bills
yet, so. there-
to
I'm-
Bull
I
and
still haven't
McGuire.
Jesus Christ.
No, but
Like I mean, yes, it may have your typical type of teen type of
Mhm.
plots and stuff like that, but it works for the show's benefits also
I'm cool with
because
that. Riverdale.
it's Tim Burton also. It's Tim Burton.
Yeah.
And
So-
I'm sorry to say, but I kind of have a bias towards Tim Burton
Same.
because
Hey, Zach.
he's one of the dudes that shaped my childhood. I mean, he made my childhood, bro. I love Tim Burton.
Yeah, he's
Same
awesome.
here. Terrifier 2. Have you seen it, Zach? You say you like practical effects.
I've seen the first Terrifier. I'm not interested in seeing the second one.
I'll say
Oh
this,
yeah,
as
it's
someone who-
Zach.
As
Zach,
someone who didn't like the first one, this one actually was pretty good. They did a good job.
Zach, you told me that story one time when you found Terrifier.
Yeah,
Like,
it was so late at night, and I was just my friends and I. And we just found it and we put it on, and it was quite the experience. And then we watched the short, or no, maybe it wasn't a short film, but it was like a series of shorts where
Mhm.
Art the Clown came from. Can't remember what it was called.
Oh,
I think it
Hallows
was
Eve.
wasn't it All Hallows Eve or
Yes,
something? like
All
that?
Hallows Eve. Yes,
There we go.
watched
Yes,
that
I thought
after
so,
we watched
yeah.
The Terrifier. So I'm familiar with Art the
Dude,
Clown.
I remember when you had Zach Goller on your channel for your podcast. I remember that I said I didn't like it at first, but now I really like it actually because I
Yeah, you
remember
said
how
it was like
how
2.5, and then you recently said it's like
Terrifier, you
4.
mean?
yeah, I really enjoyed. I mean, because the thing about Terrifier, I mean, I know it's not meant to be good, but it knows how dumb it is. Like,
Have you
I
seen
did
the second one, Luke?
laugh a lot when watching it. Like when he
I
comes
did
out
not
wearing
watch the
her
second one.
boobs, I was like, "What the frick is happening right now?"
Well, I'll say
it's
this.
so dumb. Like,
Despite the flaws I have with both films, David Howard Thornton as Art the Clown is phenomenal. I mean, he's one of the
Yeah.
great horror villains.
He's also
And plus-
in the He's also in the new
The mean one.
documentary for
yeah, that my buddy 4K King is making. That
we're both
um,
in it.
yep, I'm in it too.
Congrats.
You guys are in a film?
A documentary that one of our content creator friends is making.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
That's awesome, dude.
So yeah, so I think it's coming out on this Friday, I think, on YouTube. So stay
What's it
tuned,
called?
guys.
What's it called?
Collection Questions.
That's
Oh.
cool.
And we're not allowed to say anything about the questions.
That's it. Yeah, we're not like I'm just saying that it's coming out.
Can
but
you
we're not
say
tell-
like
we're not telling you.
what it's about? Like, is it about horror films, or like what's the documentary centered around?
Yeah.
So basically, the entire cast, like me, and Jared, and all that, those people, we're all physical media collectors. So
Oh, is David
And-
Howard
Right.
a physical media collector?
I think so, yeah, because I don't know how 4K King got a hold of David Howard Thornton.
That's pretty
Yeah,
neat.
I don't know that
He's on
part either.
Facebook.
And
He
Instagram.
has a lot of like fans or Facebook friends on it.
I've seen him post
Gotcha.
a lot about the mean one on Instagram. It's so funny. Like that
Oh
movie.
Jesus
That
Christ!
movie is so bad, but it's awesome at the same time.
I haven't even bothered, bro. It looks like it's similar in vein to me with Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Very fan film.
I'm seeing that at the Fathom event. I don't care what anyone says. It's gonna be terrible, but I'm still gonna. And I'm gonna see the Bambi one. And I wanted to tell you guys, you'll be proud of me, Luke. So, as many people know, it's the holiday season. Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, everybody. And I got my buddy who I go to the movies with all the time a present. I'm gonna give it to him on Thursday when we go see Babylon. If we don't get snowed.
Nice.
I got him Clerks 3 on Blu-ray, and I almost did that as a hint to the other people on my list. Like, that's what I want too. Just saying, Sandy.
So good, dude. That was so good.
Dude,
I've
I
never
went
seen
when they
any
did the
Clerks
Fathom event
movies.
with him to it. We cried
Um,
like babies, and he turned to me and he said, I don't usually cry. And I'm like, dude, I'm crying. What are you talking about? This is like I've waited since high school for this movie, and it's great. And it's like, that will be in my top 20, by the way. Clerks 3, just on pure bias. And I met Kevin Smith, you know. I don't think I
Oh,
ever
cool.
told you.
You're not the
Nice.
only
He gave me a
movie
hug.
that
Brian O'Halloran, right?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, Brian O'Halloran. That's right. Dante Hicks.
Yeah, that's my profile picture. Yeah.
Yep, that's right. Let's see. I got to respond to Charles' comment here for a second.
Movies and trains. Are we Facebook
Let's see.
friends?
He says, "Think about this for a Super Mario Bros. Credit scene. The studio showing Wario and Waluigi for the sequel. I would love that, actually.
That would be awesome.
The Super
But-
Koopa cousins make a return.
is Yoshi going to be in there?
The trailer literally showed like a background with Yoshi's.
Mm-hmm. I'm
So,
excited for the Seth Rogen solo Donkey Kong movie too.
I want to see that. I need to see that.
I don't know if it's just me or I don't know if it's just me or Zach, because I feel like we're just on an island with this, that we don't mind Chris Pratt's voice. So
I
I,
don't
feel like we're just on an island.
I don't know. Like the trailer that rewatching in the theaters, Chris Pratt sounded okay. Like he says "Let's It Go" when it sounded fine to me. Like,
That doesn't really.
But
It
it
obviously
just
doesn't
sound like
sound like the
Chris
actual
Pratt.
"Let's Go," but it works fine because it's.
yeah,
I
it
mean,
was fine. Like, I
because
don't
he's just like,
that
all right,
bad, but
let's
it's kind of
go.
a choice. And okay, but Charlie Day's Luigi, mwah.
Yeah.
Yes, Charlie Day, bro.
And
Wow.
Taylor Joy is Princess Peach.
Yay.
She was born to play, which is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
She
And
even looked the
also,
part.
you cannot overlook Keegan Michael Key as Toad.
Or Jack Black.
No, see, he was good. Like, he nailed it. If you eat that mushroom, you'll die. Yeah, like,
Yeah,
perfect.
I love. I'm gonna do a Donkey, not Donkey Kong, Bowser impression. Jack Black. Not sure if you
He
know
was
who
the
I
best.
am,
He was the best one, Jack Black.
but I'm about to rule the world. But there's one problem. There's a human has a mustache, just like you.
I know every guy around. Like, do you think I know every guy?
You think I know? I got it. You think I know every human being with a mustache wearing an identical outfit with the letter of his first name on it? Because I don't.
Well, the thing
I
with the Chris Pratt
watched Terrible
debate,
Bosses for the first time, and I appreciate Charlie Day even more. He's so going
the thing with the Chris Pratt thing
I
is
love
that
Charlie Day,
is
bro. I love that man.
horrible.
The thing that I bring to the
Underrated
table,
comedy.
yeah, with Chris
Horrible
Pratt,
bosses. Oh yes, horrible bosses.
well, the thing I bring, it's always sunny. The thing I bring, Pepe Sylvia, baby. The thing I bring to the Chris Pratt of it all is like, I've kind of reached that point in my life where I'm like, I'm a nerd, but I'm not a nerd that is going to give kind of a flying shit if everything sounds exactly right or copies every single thing perfectly. Like, look, I'm not going to be one of those guys. Like, when I was in high school, like, The Last Airbender came out, so I was the guy who was going like, well, actually, that's not pronounced. Now, I still hate that movie with a passion, but it's still like, I used to be the guy like, well, actually, his name is Aang, not Ong. But now I'm just kind of like, I like Chris Pratt. The dude's fine by me. I mean, I don't know about him. I don't know about his personal life or whatever. He's a good actor, good character actor. Like, he's fine.
Don't freaking bring up Last Airbender. Top 5 worst
Dude.
films of all time. It is so terrible.
A fuck up
But this game in
of
4K.
monumental proportions. No doubt. Terrible movie.
God.
Art
That,
of the Style was a close
just
second.
thinking of, like, honestly thinking about The Last Airbender, like, right now is making me less excited for Shyamalan's new film coming out in February.
Here, okay, that's the other thing about Shyamalan. I saw that trailer, Knock at the Cabin, right?
Yep, Knock at the Cabin.
Here's the thing about Shyamalan is that he gets someone who's really good at cutting a trailer. And I say that as somebody who hates most modern movie trailers. Because the thing is that I watched that trailer and they got to that point where, you know, they have the setup with it's a couple with their daughter in the cabin, and then these people who you think are going to be like homophobic bad guys come in, and they said, we're trying to prevent the apocalypse, like Dave Bautista, right? And Rupert Grint. And then it said directed by M. Night Shyamalan, and when that trailer was going, I was like, ooh, I'm intrigued. And then it said directed by M. Night Shyamalan. I'm like, oh, how is he going to fuck this one up? Because that's where my mind goes, just immediately.
That is true, though. That is true.
Except for
And it's based on a novel.
I actually liked Old Fine. I didn't think it was the worst thing ever.
Thank you. I did too.
It was a mess, but
Thank
it was kind of
you.
an entertaining mess. It was like Amsterdam for me, where it was just like it was a watchable.
I liked Amsterdam for what it was.
Yeah.
I don't care what none of y'all say.
Did I tell you guys what happened to me at my screening of Amsterdam? Because it's hilarious.
What is
I
it?
felt so bad though. Okay, so I saw that movie in IMAX like this Saturday, I think, of the weekend it opened. I went to a theater and I was sitting down, of course, popcorn in hand. This
Well, duh.
army of girls who could be no older than like 13 years old were there with their mom, all dressed from top to bottom in Taylor Swift attire. And they sat in front of me. Hold on. They sat in front of me. And you could tell on those girls' faces they didn't know what this movie was about. They hadn't seen a trailer. They probably just went on Taylor Swift's Instagram, saw that she was in a movie called Amsterdam that was out in theaters, and said, "Mommy,
You
can we
just
go?"
saw Taylor Swift going to be in this movie.
Yeah, exactly, Jared.
But
and
here's
so
Where were they when Cats came out?
Yeah.
That movie could have really used their help.
But they
exactly,
sat down,
bro.
and
Like, but spoiler warning, she's not in the movie for very long.
yeah, I'll say that. Spoiler warning: if you haven't seen Amsterdam, let's put it this way. she's not in the movie a lot, and she's in the first 15 minutes, and she's in about 2 of those, and then she's never in the movie again for reasons. So essentially,
it's just context. We're not actually saying what happened.
Yeah, I'm not going to spoil it, but
Spoilers without context.
Context, right? When I kind of glanced over at the girl that was closest to my eye line, and she was not having it. She had this look on her face like, we're going to have to sit through another 2 hours and 15 minutes of this movie that has no Taylor Swift in it. She was pissed. Like, she said this look of, like, this little kid is like, she's not coming back, is she?
But but yeah, I'm thinking of some. I gotta think of some other thing. But
Question.
I think, but I don't care what anybody says. I think this has been not just film wise, but I think also with horror, it's been pretty good this year. Actually, believe it or not, I think so.
All
To be honest
time
with
great
you.
year for horror movies.
I made like this list on my phone. It's like an average of the movies of 2020, like the 2020s so far. And I remember it's like an average score that I've given stuff on Letterboxd, and so far 2020 has been the worst year with like a 2.5 out of 5, and then I think 2021 was a 2.8, and then this year was a 2.7. I could be wrong.
What's the ratio on that?
But
Yeah, but I mean, I wasn't just talking about films in general. I was also talking about horror.
yeah, horror. It's been a
Because
horror, like
horror, dude, we have been getting treats this year with horror, dude. I'm telling you.
It's been one of the best years.
I mean,
for
because
horror.
I will take this to my grave that these are the 2 best horror films of the year. I will take that to my grave.
Okay, I will. Luke. As you know, because we've talked about it, we've DM'd about it. Smile, I like a little less than you, but I do like it. I recommended it. I have some problems with the third act of it. But whereas the Black Phone is concerned, hell yeah, I completely agree. Black Phone's great. Black Phone's one of the best of the year for sure.
And also I'm gonna plug
Black
this
Phone
in just for.
Avatar.
I'm gonna
2.
plug this in also for anybody that's new to one of the dudes in this room. Go check out Zach's video on the Black Phone. Go check it out.
Zach, yeah, I've seen it. It's great. You did
Oh,
good.
thanks, man.
Yeah,
Dude,
also check out
when I
Allison-
saw that preview for your commentary on one of your live shows, bro, I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. Like, because I remember that you told me before we did our Cobra Kai stream that you watched it now, and you said you really liked it. I was like, thank you.
Another show I need to watch. I've not seen an episode of Cobra
Here's
Kai.
the movie I would recommend
Oh, really?
everybody to watch.
I
Oh,
love Karate Kid. I need to watch it.
Weathering with You.
I would recommend.
You know he has a new
right.
movie coming out.
Oh,
and
here's
Chris-
another. I'm trying to think of Oh,
Well,
here's
thank
another.
you, Luke. I really appreciate that shout out and
Of course, bro. Because
kind
I mean,
words.
I know I kind of pushed you into watching this movie, but it was for good reason, bro. 'Cause it's so good.
Dude,
It was
So
very
good, dude. It's so good.
Speaking of good reviews of that movie, Luke, your review, my friend, especially the cold open, was
Yes, I quoted him. I quoted the moment with Ethan Hawke in my review, like when he kidnaps Finney. He's like,
that was kind of a dumbass move on that
Yes,
kid's
sir.
part. That was my one flaw.
I am a part-time magician. Would you
Almost
like to see
every
a magic
stream,
trick?
you quoted that movie so much.
Hey, are those?
I
black-
can't help it, bro. That's how much I love that movie.
Have you guys seen? There's a video. I think it went viral on Twitter. Have you seen the thing? The girl from like Young Sheldon and Haunting of Hill House, and the little girl from like The Fablemans and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood were reenacting. They were doing like an overdubbing of the scene where he's teaching Finney how to hit him with the phone. Did you see that? Where they actually did it, like recreated it in costume?
I did not see that.
Nope.
That's
Look
interesting.
it up. It's great. I think it's on YouTube. It's wonderful.
But also when I did my Breaking Bad stream, Zach Goller brought up that that when he was handing out candy to the kids in his neighborhood, that a little girl that was like about 13 or so dressed up like Ethan Hawke as
Like
as the
the
grabber.
That's
Yes, and he was like, "That's awesome. That's a girl who knows what's up." And I was like, "Yes, exactly."
That had some of the best child
And
acting in a movie.
yes, and if you do not appreciate the direction of this movie, you're wrong.
Fun
I'm
fact,
sorry.
Fun fact for all of the viewers who remember vividly the movie review scene in 2009. The co-writer of that movie is a fellow by the name of C. Robert Cargill. If you don't know who that is, first off, he wrote Doctor Strange. The other thing, though, is if you remember, there used to be a podcast on, man, this is going to age me like crazy. Back on Hollywood.com, it was called Spill.com. He was, it was cartoon characters who reviewed movies. He was the guy who was a critic, and he played Carlisle. He was the voice. And the guy, his friend Corey Coleman, he's the guy who does Double Toasted on YouTube. So
Nice. But here, if one of my buddies is watching this, hi Tyler. This movie's good.
Did you see the teaser for the next one?
Scream 6 looks
Ghostface
awesome.
in Manhattan, baby. I'm excited.
Yes,
Okay,
that looks so good.
What you were saying about Tyler? I heard his take about it. He brings up some good points, but I still really enjoy the movie.
I love
I
I
thought
don't
it was
really care for.
okay.
I don't get his points about this movie, honestly. Because I mean, yes, they honestly do make sense, but for me, I can't take those points, man. Because I love this movie.
Spoiler alert: I'm not a huge fan of what they do with Dewey. No pun intended.
Me neither, but I thought it
Well,
kind
no,
of was good content.
just don't spoil it for Zach though, because he
Oh,
still
that's
hasn't
fine,
seen
dude.
it.
That's my own fault. I literally have it sitting right there. I haven't watched it yet. I was gonna watch it tonight, but then I decided to jump on here instead.
Oh,
So,
But remember, Zach, I told you that we're doing the Scream series and starting in January, with building up to Scream 6.
the TV show or the movies?
The movies, we're doing a watch along of all 5 movies in the build up to Scream 6.
The only Scream movie I still haven't watched is Scream 3.
I'm gonna
overhated,
I need to get
but-
I still need to get Scream 4 though, because that's the only one I still don't have. Is Scream 4.
The opening scene of that is one of the best of the series. I was gonna yeah,
I know what that
The,
is.
like,
Yeah,
super
where they just
duper
continuously
multiple
stab
takedown.
each other.
yeah.
That's hilarious. I'm telling
I
you.
think Scream 3 is overhated, but still not great.
Yeah. It's still the
I thi-
weakest one, though.
I
in my
mean,
opinion.
like here.
I
like,
honestly
here's my
think that
collection
Scream
of
4
Scream.
might be the weakest one.
Here's
You know
here's
what?
my collection of Scream.
Maybe.
Here's the 3 film collection right here, which includes 2 bonus documentaries, 4K of the first, 4K of the second, and then
And
the 4K
4K
of the
of the
fifth one.
Yeah.
So
I have
yeah,
the first one.
I guess you can say I'm a Scream fan.
See,
I'm
I have
a
the
pretty
first
big
one.
Scream fan as well.
I
have
love
the
these
sequel
movies.
I'm something of a Scream fan myself.
And the 5th one.
Cool.
Wow,
That's
interesting.
it.
Hey, Luke.
What's
So
up?
when I do my big epic stream at the end of January after the Oscars announcement, where we're going to do the best and the worst, which any of you are more than welcome to be invited to. You just gotta DM me. I'm going to
Sure,
give
man.
out,
That sounds
before I do my list, I'm going to give out a few Granty awards where I'm kind of go like these people, and Luke, you'll be happy about this. I picked a actress and actor MVP award for the people who've had the most good appearances in media in this year, movies and TV. The
Jenna
male-
Ortega.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's the female winner. Ethan Hawke is gonna win for the male.
Yo.
Let's go.
For Moon Knight, because he was in Moon Knight, The Black Phone, The Northman,
And the Northman.
and Glass Onion. So he won.
Wait, he's in
He's in
Glass
Glass-
Onion?
He is. It's only a cameo, but he's in Glass Onion.
I need to keep an eye
So-
out for that when I watch Glass
So
Onion.
he's in a small cameo, like how many
And it's not a
minutes?
spoiler. Like it's one scene.
But
he's
yes,
funny in it.
Jenna Ortega
Can't
definitely
wait for that
deserves it for
movie.
actress because, dude, she has been everywhere this year.
Studio 666, Scream, X, the
The Fallout.
Wednesday. So yeah, she's gonna win best.
Yeah,
Best-
for sure. I mean,
So yeah,
she's only in Studio 666 for only a few minutes.
still
But-
counts.
Yes.
I also
Thank you,
love
Grant.
that movie. I saw it on a couple of worst of lists. I'm like, oh, go kiss my butt. Same with Bones and All.
I like it too, man. I mean, I wouldn't have bought it if I didn't like it.
R.I.P.
honestly.
Taylor Hawkins. I think I said that in the last stream, but I stand by it.
Oh yes,
What a
Taylor
legend.
Hawkins.
I've been on a big Dave Grohl kick, so thinking about that makes me so sad.
Yeah, but let's see. Oh, here's another good one.
You know, Fritz.
And let's see. Oh yeah, Zach, I still need you to check this one out, man.
Okay.
The Woman King.
Yeah,
That was a great
man,
movie.
I'm
So
looking forward to
good,
checking
dude.
it
It
out.
was so good.
The first
I've
movie
been
that Hero
hearing,
Finds Tiffin was in.
I've been hearing mixed things about that. Like it's not
Really?
actually a tell of full events. You only tell half of it.
Yeah, it's not historically accurate, but it works.
But that doesn't always matter for a film like
It's
this.
an
It doesn't
action
always
film.
have to be historically accurate.
Yeah.
Because
It's not
let's face it, like whenever people say that a film is historic but not historically accurate, it just spawns controversy.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, well, just how about just take the fact that it's not always going to be historically accurate? Beggars can't be choosers.
It's a movie. I mean, at the end of the day, well, it's like the Bohemian Rhapsody, the time
Yeah,
when
that's not
Facts.
at all. Same
Facts.
thing with Blonde.
Thank you, Grant.
and Blonde.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Movies and Trains. I stand by it. It's not a biopic. It's a fiction film about Marilyn Monroe. I know we disagree.
I mean, yeah, I get that. I don't consider it a biopic at all, but it still offends the crap out of me because it.
that's fine.
I don't know.
Let's see.
I get it. Really get it.
Let's
I
see.
know I'm a small boat.
So
Yes,
far,
but,
it is my least favorite movie of the year.
Fair enough.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I liked it at first, but the more I thought about it, yeah, it's kind of disgraceful to Marilyn Monroe.
That's
Actually,
okay.
Actually,
you know what? Let me see what my least favorite is. I don't remember if it's Blonde or something else.
Redeeming Love. I feel like
It's
there's
between
no
Blonde, like for you, I think it's between Blonde and Good Morning with Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh, that movie sucked.
Okay, guys.
That film was terrible. Like,
Good.
bro,
Good
Zach,
morning.
I know Zach has not seen this before. Good Morning,
no.
bro. There's literally a 10-minute scene of them just smoking weed just to make ashes, bro. That's not funny.
Okay,
Sounds boring.
Luke. Again, don't kick me off the stream. I will say this: Good Morning is going to be on my worst of list, but it's going to be low on the list, and I'll tell you why. Because it's low in that I didn't hate it as much, and because it doesn't come together. It's not a good movie. It's not well acted. It's not whatever. They're
Dude. I mean,
They're isolated.
besides Pete Davidson, besides Pete Davidson, no one is really an actor in that movie.
Pete Davidson is like the biggest redeeming quality of any bad movie this year, honestly.
Except for Marmaduke. Marmaduke still sucked balls. But
Okay, yeah, that's true.
I haven't seen it, but I
That is
never
true.
plan to. I mean, like
yeah,
You guys
I don't-
see Meet Cute?
that was
I
terrible.
have I've heard of it. I mean,
That
I
was
didn't really
terrible.
want to see it, but I kind of want to since Pete Davidson's in it.
It's not
Okay.
great.
Luke.
I mean,
about,
Like, because I love Pete Davidson. Like,
so do I. And that's
Yeah,
why
Pete Davidson's awesome. Like King of Staten Island is one of my absolute favorite movies
it's
ever.
on my best of that year. I love that.
yes,
It's my favorite movie of that year.
it was before, but Promising Young Woman took that spot for me.
That was a great movie too. Action Bronson's cameo was the greatest thing ever. tell my sister I know she's really my mom.
But actually, hold on really quick.
So, okay, bottom three. It's like these could be in contention for worst of the year. So it's Jeepers Creepers Reborn, Good Morning, and
Blonde.
Blonde. Yeah. Like, why was I blanking on that?
I didn't see
Here's my bottom three. I mean, one of them is definitely going to be a controversial one. I mean, 3 and 1 are not, honestly. Interceptor, which I thought was a dumb concept that should never have happened.
Never heard of it.
It's a Netflix original film.
Yeah,
it's dumb.
it's not very
Yeah, it's
good.
not that good.
It's
Doesn't
dumb.
take time.
This one's gonna get some controversy because even though I gave this one a 1.5 on my first watch, but the more and more I thought about it, the more I hated it.
Okay.
David Cronenberg's Crimes of the Future.
Still haven't seen it.
I
It's on
hate that
Hulu.
movie. It's terrible.
Never came to my town, but it's on Hulu. I kind of want to watch it. So
Don't
I'm
even
a
bother,
Cronenberg
bro.
fan.
I mean, it's
so-
just like they treat surgery they treat surgery like the same type of way as David Cronenberg treated Crash.
I like Crash.
Like,
'Cause
I
like
had no
super-
desire to watch that movie because my buddy Fritzky said it was terrible. So I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna bother because Crimes of the Future kind of has the same type of feeling, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, I have no desire to ever rewatch that film like ever again.
Thank you for bringing up Fritzky because I want to promote him for a second. His video on his top 20 best movies of all time. Go watch it. It's great.
Yeah, that video
But,
is awesome.
Yes, and I also really quick like this is a close contention for my favorite Spielberg movie, but what is my favorite?
Is it The Fablemans?
I actually have not seen that yet.
It's in my top 10. I saw it on Thanksgiving night. I love that movie. You're gonna love it.
But the one I'm holding right now is a close contention. But
For
I'll
best,
show you the close. I'll show you the close contention. You ready?
Touch me if you can.
Yeah.
No, not that one, Zach.
West
You
Side
guys are
Story.
gonna be shocked by this one.
The Terminal.
West Side Story.
Oh,
I
West
just
Side.
guessed it. I just said West Side Story.
I didn't hear you say that before because I think
I
you
think I
cut
was
out for a
fine.
second.
West Side Story, yeah.
I love
Underrated.
this movie, dude. It's
Yeah,
so
that movie's
good,
awesome. That movie's awesome.
That's a good one.
Here's the thing about that,
dude. And honestly, bro, like, if you guys are questioning about Rachel Zegler's casting choice of Snow White, watch this movie and it will prove to you that she can play Snow White.
she's good.
Yeah.
She's so good.
She's so good in this film. I mean,
And Ariana
and her Golden
DeBose-
Globe win for this film, well deserved. She
and
deserved that
also
win.
Ariana DeBose's Best Supporting Actress win, well deserved as well.
Yes,
for the Oscar.
absolutely. And
Now, and her speech was also A+. Now, I have to say, West Side Story. This was a rare one for me. Marcel was one of the only other few where I saw it opening night, and it was right around Christmas time. My family was coming down, and they said, "What should we see?" And I said, "Look, I just saw West Side Story. I could see it again, like tonight, if you wanted to." So we went Saturday. I went Thursday, and then I went back Saturday, both times in IMAX. Second time with family to see West Side Story.
so you've seen it 4 times. In
No,
theaters.
I saw it twice in theaters, but I saw it twice in the same weekend, which I almost never do. I usually wait a week or two. But that one, like with Everything Everywhere, I saw it twice, but I saw it a couple weeks apart. This one,
Gotcha. But I mean, I saw Top Gun like a week apart, but both times I saw it. I saw the date it came out, and then a week later I saw it again.
yeah,
Uh,
I took my grandmother to see Top Gun Maverick the second time. I think I saw it about a month after it first came out, but I saw it twice. I mean, I saw it when it first opened, and I took her. Top Gun Maverick. I want to say this before people jump all down my throat. I gave Top Gun Maverick 5 stars, top out of 5. I loved the movie, and I have to say, also, as someone who saw Spiderhead, it was by far the better of the 2 Joseph Kosinski movies this year.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I do feel like my advice to certain moviegoers, because it's still out in theaters, Top Gun Maverick is, if you've already seen Top Gun Maverick twice, see The Fabelmans at least once before you see Top Gun Maverick a third time. That's all I ask.
Like,
Okay,
let me
okay.
just say that. Oh, go ahead.
So the Fablemans, the one movie that hasn't come to my theater, it's a Cinemark, and I have no clue why, but the one movie that hasn't come to that theater is the Fablemans, and it makes me so mad that
You
it
know
hasn't.
why I think
My theater
that
didn't
is?
get it either.
You know why I think that is?
Why?
So, I don't know if they did an exclusive deal with my theater coming. So basically, apparently when they announced the Thanksgiving wide release of it, because of course they did the platform thing.
Yeah.
It's my theater rarely gets like those kind of movies. Like we didn't get the Banshees of Inisherin at all. I watched it this week on HBO Max for the first time and reviewed it.
I was
did
actually
too.
starting to
And
check
it
that
was
out
great.
this morning.
But
Great movie.
the
So-
Fablemans
The Banshees of Inisherin.
ending
So
of that
good.
movie is beautiful. Anyway, the Fablemans, they only when they said wide release, it was in 600 theaters, not like 1,000 theaters. So we were lucky.
That
we
is-
got it.
That is false marketing, bro. Like
It
seriously,
is.
that is
Yeah.
false marketing.
That's
And I
really
find it-
bad marketing.
And because
Yeah,
of
like
that,
because
knowing
here's
the
the thing.
theater-
Here's another
Yeah.
thing. I got to point this out because I have to vent this out frustration wise. Because if you show a trailer for a movie that is supposed to be coming to theaters in that theater, you have to bring it to the theater. Because I've gotten that a few times. I'll give you one. I'll give you a couple movies. Barbarian.
You never got
That's
Barbarian?
My theater did not get Barbarian.
It was in like 2,000 theaters though. They didn't go wide enough to go.
It didn't go to mine. They showed that trailer like a few times. And
Yeah.
funny enough, I found this super weird.
Uh-huh.
They showed that trailer again at Violent Night, and I was like, "What is going on here?" Like
They showed it in front of Violent Night. Didn't that come out like 2 months? That came out like a couple weeks ago.
3 months prior, dude. I was like, "This is weird."
Dude, that shit
But-
happens all the time. Where they're
And,
showing trailers for the whole year.
And also a movie that I wanted to see in theaters, but I had to wait till Peacock to watch it. Vengeance.
Dude, same.
I had to wait till Peacock to watch Vengeance.
I
Dang.
rented Vengeance, and the thing is that it played that trailer every other movie most of that summer. And also, Vengeance was really good, I have to say. It's kind of
I got it in front of The Black Phone. I got it in front of Where the Crawdads Sing and Bullet Train.
Yeah.
Of all
So-
movies, like Where the Crawdads Sing got into your theater, but then Barbarian and X didn't.
My theater wasn't open by the time that X came out.
Oh, okay, okay,
Oh, did it
My
close
theater
to-
opened the time that Doctor Strange came out.
okay.
That's what, because then they also had Father Stew and the bad guys in my theater by the time it opened.
The Bad Guys was really good.
Okay,
I like-
Yes.
so back to the Fablemans though. I
Yeah.
saw an ad on
Um,
YouTube. It says in theaters everywhere, and it made me so mad. I
Yeah.
wanted to punch my phone so bad.
Some bullshit. And I'll tell you this, too.
And I'm gonna tell actually, really
What?
quick. I'm gonna plug this.
Sure.
After we do Pearl, and we'll try to we might try to squeeze in Christmas Vacation because Frisky actually has not seen it.
Really?
I never
What?
seen it either.
Luke, we're on the threshold
Excuse me,
of
what?
hell. Luke.
A Christmas Story, never seen. I only seen parts of Elf.
What?
You've never seen Elf?
I only seen parts of it.
but
How?
okay, I'm
When
gonna
do you watch at
let
Christmas
me just say this. So if maybe we might try to squeeze in Christmas Vacation, but this is the one we're gonna do next. Before we do, hold your horses.
Okay.
Hold your horses.
I need to get a copy.
Ready?
Yep.
Drum roll, please. Bullet Train.
Yes.
Bullet Train is going to be the last watch along we do for 2022.
How many
So
votes
because
were there?
11 votes for Bullet Train.
Luke,
That movie is in my top 8 of the year, I think,
You're-
because
Everyone
I
wants
got
to know
the-
if it's in Violent Night.
I got the Walmart edition.
I know, I've seen it already. You guys don't need to freaking
The
like.
chat is screaming at us, Luke.
what is
We've
it?
already. They're asking if we've seen Violent Night. Zach, Grant, and I have.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
I
I
loved
I
it.
need to watch it still.
Bro, you
Sad.
literally get to see freaking Santa Claus stab a guy in the cheek with a candy cane.
Yep.
That wasn't even the best
That's
kill.
amazing.
Dude, the chimney. That's all I'll say. I won't
Yeah,
spoil
that's
it.
all I'll say too.
Oh,
is
and
the
another.
tip.
Oh, dude. And again, this scene was in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler at all. Where Santa has the grenade, he sticks it in the guy's pants, and he tries to look for it, and he's like, "I gotta watch."
Yeah.
That was hilarious. Like he's like,
My
"I
buddy
gotta
Austin.
watch." Turns around and then, kaboom!
So the buddy,
What would have been funny though? Like you want to know what would have made that even funnier though? I know this might gross people out.
Mhm.
That it would have actually, like actually showed like him just like actually blowing up and then and like limbs are just flying. Like that would have been hilarious.
Well, they had the R rating. They could have. I was gonna say that friend of mine I told you about that I'm getting the Clerks 3 for. He saw Violent Night with me, and here's the thing: this is our biggest controversy, and he's gonna be on the stream. He hates The Northman. It's gonna be on his worst list. I love The Northman. I love that movie. After walking out of Violent Night, and he says, "What did you think?" and I kind of gave the biggest grin, and he says, "I know what you're gonna say, and don't even say it." And I said, "Dude, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Northman Christmas special." And he walked away like, nope. No.
But yeah, these will be the last two watch-alongs of the year before we head into the new year of 2023. And the film we are actually going to kick it off with of 2023 is going to be, drumroll please, Terrifier 2.
Oh, nice.
We're kicking it off with Terrifier 2 because my boy Fritzky is sending me a copy for it. So thank you very much, my friend.
I have to say, of
Mhm.
any movie that anyone should check out right now, if they have Shudder or have it on Blu-ray, watch Mad God, please. That
Dude!
movie is so good.
I need to see that.
My brother,
That's all good.
you're redeemed for your dislike of Blonde just for that, my friend. Mad God is awesome. Mad God, no, seriously. It's
Let's
80
see.
minutes of- guys, I gotta say, I gotta leave. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
But thank you so much for coming out, Grant.
Yeah, thanks,
It
man.
was great having you on, man.
Nice meeting you.
Anytime I have like a good half hour, if you'll have me, I'll come back. So,
Sounds good, man.
this is
always
awesome,
nice meeting you,
man.
buddy.
Yeah.
Have a good night,
to
guys.
See,
Nice seeing you.
See you,
guys.
Grant.
Nice
see
meeting
you later,
you.
Grant.
If I don't
So,
see
yeah,
you again, happy holidays, everybody.
absolutely, man.
You too.
But yeah, another film that people might be shocked that I like so much. Movies and Trains, I know, is not shocked by this, but it's actually Lyle Lyle Crocodile.
Okay, Luke.
And
I didn't tell you this yet, but
I saw your letterbox rating, dude.
okay, yeah, I rented it off of Movies Anywhere. I was like, you know what, screw it. Rented it, and it was fine. I didn't particularly like it or hate it. It was just okay.
But for some odd reason, like when I showed this on my Top Gun Maverick watch along, Fritsky actually was down to do a watch along for this, and I was like, I'll take it.
Does it
'Cause
have a Paddington appeal to it?
It kind of had like I mean, it kind of takes place in like the type of same setting in New York City. So,
Okay.
but this is a musical, so
Now imagine
Yeah.
if Paddington was a musical, how the reception of that movie would just drop.
it really would.
That movie
It
really
really
was
was
me. I thought it looked
musical
awful.
in the second one.
The second one is a
Yeah.
masterpiece.
I love
I'm with
Paddington, too.
I'm with
I love it.
with oh crap, what's his name in Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent?
Pedro Pascal.
What's his character's name? I don't remember.
I know he's the Dangerous super fan, but
Oh,
I don't know
I have
exactly
his
what
name
it's
on my
name.
review for it. Hang on, what is
Not a
his
clue.
name?
What was it, Zach?
Oh, I said not a clue.
Nick
I don't know
what his
Cage,
name
is.
Pedro
I have
Pascal.
no idea.
I thought you said like, oh,
Caviar? I don't know.
Javi. That's what it is. Javi.
Javi.
I 100% agree with Javi that Paddington 2 is one of the best movies ever made.
Oh, let's see. I'm trying to
I
think
think
of.
Spencer gave a compliment on my
99%
hair.
on Rotten
So
Tomatoes.
thanks, Spencer.
Yeah, I didn't know exactly if it's a compliment or not, but I have
Okay.
to let's see. I'm trying to see what I got here.
They should come
I-
out with the 4K. I know the
For
UK that had this 4K of Paddington 2.
but
No,
interesting.
that
But,
would look amazing in 4K though.
Yeah, but I
In
gotta
the
show
US,
you.
there is no 4K of Paddington and Paddington 2 on 4K.
But I gotta show you guys. I mean, I know I've showed this to Jared and Movies and Trains multiple times, but I have to show this to Zach because this is the piece of physical media I've spent the most money on. You ready?
I'm ready.
The complete series of Game of Thrones.
Nice.
Guess how? Okay, Zach, I want you to guess how much I paid for this.
189.
Lower.
160. 110.
100.
Up.
130.
You're getting close.
140.
Yes, 140.
Oh.
This thing was $140, like, to buy it. And funny enough, I have not seen most of the show. I've only gotten through the first 5 episodes of the show, and I kind of dropped off. But don't worry for you Game of Thrones fanatics, I will get there. I will finish that show because I finished House of the Dragon not too long ago.
Someone's requesting in the chat to join the stream.
Yeah, sorry, but this is not an. I sent guys the links that that I would let join. I picked who joins. Okay, just because look, guys, like I get if you want to come on, but just
Due
you have to
to a
understand that this is
terrible
my channel.
experience-
And
yeah, due to a terrible experience that we've had recently.
yeah, I don't know if we told this to Zach about
I don't
what
think
happened.
so.
So one of our I guess not so friends anymore.
Well, one of yours, I'd say.
He was one of mine at
yours.
first, but I don't really consider him my friend anymore. I don't really consider him my friend anymore because of what happened. because he was acting so obnoxious during our last stream that I did Open Link. Like I did it like usually I would do Open Link streams whenever I do Q&As, but
Yeah,
I've
dude.
stopped doing that because he was acting so obnoxious and so like weird to a certain degree where I was like, okay, no.
Gotta be careful with that. Yeah.
So, and if you guys really want to come on, I appreciate it, but just know that this is my channel and it's also my rules. So, usually we kind of go off on other things, but just again, keep it down to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Is all I got to say. But anyways, but I should have probably finished Game of Thrones before anything else because I don't know if I would have gotten into this masterpiece of a show. I don't think I'd honestly be as big of a TV fanatic as I am now because of Breaking Bad. It's an incredible show.
Still on episode 3.
You got to get there, bro. I'm
So
telling you,
bad.
it gets better.
Oh, it's already good. I already like it. I just haven't gotten around to it.
I need season 2 through season
And
6.
let's see. And you want to know another good show?
Yes, I do.
This baby right here.
Yeah, but you said
My
the
good
ending
old boy.
sucks.
It's New Blood that is a lot worse.
Nothing kills my enthusiasm to watch a show than hearing that the last season's awful or that it gets awful.
Oh, I don't know. Okay,
Like here's
so
the thing though, like
Dexter New
like
Blood
if you just
starts
don't
off
want to
okay.
if you don't want to watch if you don't want to watch like the first like 5 like if you don't want to like watch like all of it, I'd say just watch the first 7 seasons at least. Because I think this one ends satisfyingly enough to a certain degree. So
All right,
then
we'll
you can
see.
just skip this season because I mean, but this season especially you have to watch is season 4 because you have John Lithgow, Lord Farquaad, as Arthur Mitchell / the Trinity Killer. Yeah,
keep
Lord
saying
Farquaad is now a serial killer.
Wasn't he
Keep saying
always?
Farquaad. I keep going to Shrek.
I mean, this is kind of. I mean, we all knew it would happen at some point because in season 6, this is when Deb finds out that Dexter is a serial killer. So, because in season 7, it's kind of focused on the rivalry of Deb and Dexter.
He's a
So-
menace.
And I said this before, but I'm gonna say it again just to save you guys the time. Because in this season, Deb finds out that she needs to kill Dexter because again, she found out that he's a serial killer. And she takes the wheel on him when they're driving around, and they would crash in a lake. And then she wakes up and is like, "Oh no, I'm just regular Deb again. I'm sorry for what happened. Oh no, we're cool." After that,
Okay,
they could have
pulled They could have pulled a Spider-Man 3 thing where Harry turns on Peter and then gets knocked out, has amnesia, and then doesn't remember who Peter is, but or who Spider-Man is. Sorry, not Peter. But that I
They
don't
probably
know.
wanted good writing on the show, though.
That's what they
Right, I
should have
thought that
done. They
was
should have ramped
actually-
up the tension because the season, like before season 4, that really ramps up the tension is easily season 2. They really ramp up the tension with this one.
It looks like the happiest season from the cover, though.
I mean, look at that. Just look at Dexter. He's all happy. I mean, what about season 3 though?
Oh, he looks
That's
pretty
a sexy
intimidating.
face, I'm sure.
Yeah, like Ryan
No,
Reynolds.
you cannot
Ryan
tell me that
Reynolds
those are
level-
not bedroom eyes. Come on,
Ryan Reynolds.
Look at him,
level.
dude. Look at him.
let's go to bed.
Michael C. Hall, dude.
Ryan Reynolds level of hot.
But like, this was the cover that I was actually most familiar with for Dexter because I saw this in like these Family Video papers, like because you know like when Family Video was still open that they had these papers like for like new releases and everything. I saw this, like it was just this season's cover that I saw, and I was like, "What is this?" Like, because obviously I was really like I was like way too young for this show when it came out, so like.
Quick
Good.
question for you guys. Have you ever seen the Netflix movie Klaus?
Never heard of it.
It's
No, I
it's a
haven't seen
Christmas
that.
movie.
Yeah,
It's a,
I've seen it.
it's
Oh wait,
it's
now I've heard.
J.K.
now I remember it,
Simmons,
Yeah.
Jason Schwartzman. One of my
Oh
favorite
wait a minute.
Christmas
Now I know.
movies.
Now I know what you're talking about because
Yeah.
It's
my friend told me
I
about it
say
because it had
this.
Jason Schwartzman in it.
very underrated.
Yes, I was about to say.
It's been
he's-
snug from the
Eh.
Oscars because of Toy Story 4.
Yeah, that should have won best
Yeah,
animated
Klaus
picture.
should have won.
Did it play in theaters though, or was it only on Netflix?
I think it was only
I think
on
it was only-
Netflix.
Then
But
it's disqualified from the Academy Awards, unfortunately.
At
Well, it
first
got
it would, but
nominated.
now
It got
now it doesn't really
nominated.
matter. So
it did get
I
nominated.
highly recommend it to everybody who's watching this. Go
Yeah,
out there and
it's
watch
see
it's
what other,
it's probably the most underrated Christmas movie of all time. It is so good.
I'm trying to think of like underrated. Like I'm trying to find an underrated film here in my my shelf because there is a film. I know there's a film in here that I want a lot of people to see.
I'm actually rewatching Klaus right now, and that movie is so good.
Oh, here's a good one.
I love it so much.
I mean, I'm not gonna. I mean, I'm just gonna show you the cover and the cast involved. I'm not telling you anything about this movie because if I tell you anything, you might not like it as much. The Proposition. This is a Western film. Like this is a Western film with Guy Pearce, Ray Winstone, Danny Houston, John Hurt, David Wenham, and Emily Watson. Stacked cast.
I'm kind of worried that you said you can't tell me anything about it, or else I won't like it.
It what? I mean, what I meant was the plot. I'm not telling you the plot of the film because this is one of those films that you should go into not knowing the story. Like, because if you do,
Alright.
because honestly, if you
Go in
go in knowing
blind.
this, yeah, just go in blind. This is one of those films I recommend going in blind to.
I love going in blind to movies. I haven't done that in a while, but I used to do that.
When was the last time you went in blind to a movie, Zach?
Probably Tag.
Tag?
Yep.
Oh,
I didn't really know what it was.
I think I went in. I don't know, but I kind of went in blind with Old. If I'm being honest with you, I kind of went in blind with that one. I mean, all I knew was like, oh, new Shyamalan. Want to go check it out? I did not know anything else about it. That was it.
You
Yeah,
wanna know
So,
something?
and
This year alone, I've watched first time watches of everything.
and movies and trains. I'm sorry.
Okay, you want to know another? Well, I wouldn't say overrated. Well, the Old isn't overrated by any means, but another overrated movie from this year though.
What is it?
Spirited. It's
Oh, with Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell.
yeah. I didn't review it on Letterboxd, but that movie disappointed me so much.
I
heard a
started
lot of
watching
people
it with my
say that.
family, and I was into it, but they were not, so we had to turn it off. I only got like 15 minutes into it.
I don't
I
know,
heard
but
a lot
like
of people
the
didn't
aesthetic of
are
it, like
interested in
the
it.
way it's filmed, like there's this like weird gray tint to it. It just doesn't.
It has that Christmas. It has basically kind of has that Christmas Carol feel to it.
Yeah,
Does it ever
but it's like
explain why everyone is so young in the afterlife? Because that was kind of depressing.
I'm trying to think of.
I don't remember honestly, because I think I might have like fell asleep during the middle of it, but I don't know. That movie is like 2 hours long too.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
But-
so
but
it feels
he-
so long.
It's all the music.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it kind of
people
bored me.
were
boy.
not interested in the musical.
Let's see. I'm trying to grab out a few movies that I think from it's just from this year, like right now. Like I'm trying to grab out like 5 that I think are
What's
underrated.
my number one movie from this year?
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
It's a good movie.
Nice, man.
I
It
think
was my number one
I think one of
for
your
a
close
while.
contentions is All Quiet on the Western Front. That's one of your close contentions.
Yeah.
Very good
hot
movie.
Hot take. I didn't review it either, but I don't know.
I mean, I really
Wasn't really
liked
for
it,
me.
but I feel it's kind of overrated in my opinion.
Yeah,
It's kind
it
of
wasn't
overrated.
really for me. It wasn't really for me, honestly.
And that's fair. It's not for everybody. That's fair.
I love 1917, and I thought I was gonna love this movie as well, but like, I don't know. I remember specifically like there's this 10-minute section of the movie where it's just like this weird score, like this boomy score keeps playing, and my dad yells from like the other room, "Turn that the down!"
Oh no. But
It was like
But yeah.
and the TV wasn't even like that high volume. Plus, there was dialogue going on. I could barely understand anything that was being said, and there's just this boomy score in the background. It's like, turn that down.
yeah, but I actually hold on a sec. I was trying to see if I could find at least. Again, I know I'm just kind of just buzzing around here, but oh, here it is. But these are films that I think are pretty underrated in my opinion. I mean, some of these I'm just like I just grabbed out. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just pull this one out. I'll just pull them in random order. Dog with Channing Tatum. This one was like okay. If you're expecting a film like A Dog's Purpose or A Dog's Journey, or like where a dog just dies continuously, that's not this movie.
Yeah,
Here's
that's
my
very much different
Max.
from what I've heard.
Oh, Max. I think I watched that in school, actually. I think it was in
Guess
middle
what?
school when I.
both movies have German Shepherd.
Oh yeah, but this one is a female German Shepherd.
Wasn't
Lulu.
there a female German Shepherd in Dog's Purpose as well?
I don't remember, nor do I care
I
because
don't
like
know.
I'm not going to spend myself crying because
I like The Dog's Purpose.
I've never
That movie's
cried more in a
sad.
theater. Yeah, I've never cried more in a theater than I did for Dog's Purpose.
That ending when the dog finds his owner all grown up again.
Okay, no.
Oh.
The first dog death because right before I watched that movie, I had to put down like my dog that I've had for what 12 years of my life.
Wow.
And yeah, he was an old dog though when we got him. He was like 10 when we got him, and he had been sick for a while, and it was painful.
But yeah, I grabbed on an extra one also, but I'll just keep going. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna include two with this one. X and Pearl, I think are kind of underrated in my opinion. I don't feel like they kind of get the buzz they deserve.
Here's a movie
They're awesome.
that made me cry, and just the only movie of everything is The Green Mile.
Oh, that movie's so good.
Oh, you want to know a movie that made me cry? Warrior.
You want to know something that
I cried.
you
Dude,
wouldn't
I cried
expect?
for 25 minutes after this film was over.
Dang.
25 minutes.
The ending.
Yeah,
What?
I'm telling you,
The electric.
bro. Like,
Of any movie to make me cry, I was so surprised that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 made me cry. Yondu at that point in
interesting.
time, is was my one of my top 3 Marvel characters. Like no joke, I was obsessed with that freaking whistle arrow that he had.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
That's one of my
I
favorite
love that
Marvel
so much,
quotes.
dude.
That's one of my
Anyways,
favorite Marvel quotes. But
let's
dude,
see.
like when the funeral thing made me cry so much.
But yeah. Anyways, keeping on back on the topic.
It also did second viewing as well on it. Ugh. I was watching it with a friend of mine, and I was like, nope, stop crying, please.
Anyways, keeping on the topic of Channing Tatum, The Lost City I think is very underrated.
It's a good one.
Great movie.
Like I was not expecting anything from that movie. The trailers were terrible, and I watched it and I was like, okay, they got me. Because sometimes the movie can actually prove you wrong if you think the trailer's garbage. So, anyways, next one, I'm going with Beast.
It's fun.
Beast is pretty.
That one.
Beast is awesome.
Yeah, it's enjoyable.
I mean, again, like just it's one of those films that either throw all logic out the window or just turn your brain off to.
It's a good
Yeah.
streaming movie.
Yeah, but for someone like me though, I have to own it. So, next one might get a little bit of controversy, but I'm going with Men from Alex Garland.
Wasn't that in, like,
Strange.
wasn't that in your top 10 for a little bit?
It was, but the more I thought about it, the less I liked it. But I still really enjoyed this movie for what it is.
Here's another underrated.
Yes.
Yeah,
Sonic 2 is great.
love Sonic 2. Anyways, next one we got. Yeah, I don't care. DC Super Pets. I like it.
It's fun.
It's good.
I didn't get through it.
I remember,
Warner
right-
Brothers sent you a review copy, bro. You have to get through it.
Yeah.
I
Another
remember. I
underrated.
remember before I watched Super Pets, like one of my friends was talking about it at school, and he was just like talking crap about the comedy in that movie. And it was like the only thing that he would talk about was the comedy. And it was like, okay, like when I watched it, I was like,
moments where I
actually,
thought
the
the
comedy. Yeah, I actually
there were
thought
moments
that
where I thought the
one of
comedy
the
was
best parts.
genius. Like I'm not even kidding you. There were moments where I thought the comedy was just genius.
It had some funny moments.
But next
Hands
one,
down, the best.
hold on.
Yeah, the two best animated movies of the year, though, The Bad Guys, and then kind of a hot take, Intergalactic. I really like that movie.
Intergalactic was really good, but The Bad Guys, that's best animated film of the year. This is no question right here. Love this movie.
Awesome movie. I actually rewatched that
And, dude,
recently
if
as
you-
well. I
dude,
didn't review it.
Dude, the reason you want to know what's the biggest reason why I was so excited for this movie in the first place? Because Sam Rockwell voices the big bad wolf. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect casting.
Oh, actually, I take that back. Another one up there for best animated movie, Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
Yes, for sure.
And I
And
swear,
I'm sorry. And
I swear, if Strange World wins best animated picture, I will. Like, I
It
will
won't.
sue. I will
Dude,
suicide.
it will
bomb
not. I
someone.
promise, it won't.
You never know.
It
You
won't,
never
dude.
know,
Dude, look at the reviews the film has been getting. It has not been getting very good reviews.
Okay,
So-
but remember
But
what happened
still,
with
the
Encanto,
Oscars,
though.
You
No one
don't
saw it in
know.
the theaters. It came to Disney Plus. Everyone watched it, and then it won Best Animated Picture. Like, everyone thought for the
Dude,
longest
either-
time that
dude-
Mitchell's versus the Machines was going to win. But
Dude,
then
either
Encanto-
look at
Pinocchio or Turning Red will win. I'm calling it.
Look at Suicide Squad 2016. Best makeup. Dude, terrible movie.
Killer Croc was impressive, though.
Yeah, I will agree with that. But
Harley Quinn was good as well.
I need to go on really quick. Movies and Trains and Jared. I am sorry. I'm going with Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. I'm sorry.
The characters were so freaking annoying. Like, I want to go in there and punch every single one.
Isn't that kind of the point with Generation Z, though, bro? Isn't that kind of the
Oh
point?
man. I mean, I belong
honestly,
to that
with characters-
category, but like, I don't
And
know.
the ending is so freaking stupid.
Okay, I was rewatching it, and I was actually thinking about upping my score, and the reveals made me so mad because Pete Davidson cuts his throat trying to slash open a bottle of beer. What?
Oh boy.
I love Pete Davidson, but come on.
Let's move on. Let's move on. We're not gonna dwell. We're not dwelling. Anyways, this one. I mean, I don't get the hate for this one. The next one I'm gonna show, The Invitation. I thought it was pretty decent.
It was.
I mean, look, the first hour is a drag, but once that twist comes around that you're not expecting, it gets awesome. That's all I'm gonna say.
For movies that for horror movies that didn't have like very good marketing, I gotta say that was probably like the best out of them. But then there was just it's like that and what was it? Pray for the Devil or whatever it was. So
Don't.
easy takes.
We're
the
not
cake.
talking about that. We're not talking about
Easily
it.
takes the cake.
But the last one actually, yeah, I'll include these two really quick before I go on my last one. I'm going Bullet Train to the bad guys. I think these films are underrated. And the last one, Where the Crawdads Sing, massively underrated film. I don't care what none of y'all say. It's awesome. I mean, I liked it enough in theaters, but when I rewatched it, I was like, oh, so good. Like, I don't know, man. I mean, that might just be me. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of a sucker for those kinds of movies, but if they're done right, like, for if you just think it's like your typical young adult romance type of movie, think again, because
Yeah, isn't
it's
it like a? I don't even remember them. I don't know why, but I just don't remember a lot of movies that came out this year. Wasn't that
I
like
could,
a mystery drama as well?
yes, because again, this like because you see this in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler. The movie opens up with the guy that you see in the trailer dead, like he's laying on the ground, he's dead, and Daisy Edgar Jones is the prime suspect of her of the one that killed him because she's the one that lives out in the marsh. So that's why she was the one being accused of murder. So basically, she gets a lawyer, which is played by David Strathairn, trying to get her off. Which, I mean, it's told in a non-linear structure because it starts out with the cops finding out that the guy is that a guy is dead, and then going into like when Kaya, Daisy Edgar Jones, is in jail because of what happened. And it shows flashbacks like of her life in the marsh, like as a young girl, all the way before she was accused of murder. So I mean, and times it cuts back and forth to the court scenes because obviously she's in court trying to get off on this. So, but it has one really intense moment that I was like, oh no, like I did not know what I signed up for. but still, if anybody has not seen this movie, please check it out. It's a really good movie. And oh yeah, I mean, I know you guys are gonna get this question right, but actually, how about this? I'll do trivia with each of you guys. So I'm gonna give this first question to Zach.
Oh boy.
So, what are my top 3 films of 2022?
Your top 3? I mean, the Black Phone's got to be in there.
Okay.
And I don't know. You really like Jackass Forever.
It's in the
Oh,
top
Top
10.
Gun Maverick. Top Gun Maverick's number 1.
Yes, but what? So you got 1 and 2 correct. But what's the number 3?
The Batman. Hey,
Good job, buddy.
I know,
Hey,
Luke.
virtual fist bump, buddy.
Level up.
Love Baymax.
I gotta rewatch Big Hero 6. It's been years
right,
since I've seen it.
Let's see. Trying to think of a good one. Okay. This one will go to Movies and Trains because he knows me pretty well. What is? Hold on. What is the film this year that I regret missing in theaters?
Oh. Okay, was it one that you couldn't see in the theaters or just one that you completely missed because you didn't want to see it?
One that I missed because even though I wanted to see it, but I didn't get the chance to.
Ooh.
I'll give you a hint. It's in my top 5 of the year.
Oh, why can't I think of it? Everything Everywhere?
Hold on a sec. Ba-ba-da-ba. You're right.
Yeah.
I regret missing this movie in theaters because I know this would have been a tremendous experience in the movie theater.
That movie was nuts, but I loved it.
It's awesome.
Yes, top 3 currently. Actually, no, top 4 of the year because Avatar 2 currently.
Yeah, it's
has
top 4
number
for me.
3.
It's definitely top 4 but even though it's still these 3 that are still taking the top spots, and for very good reason. But actually, I know all of you would know this one, but which one of these 3 have I gone back to watch the most?
The Black Phone.
No.
Oh, really?
The Batman.
No. There you go.
You forgot to say put up, then you say nope.
No, I'm not doing that. But yes, it's the Batman. Because like I said, I've seen this movie
7
times.
And
The
how many
Black
times have
Phone's
you
only
seen Black
5, right?
What?
You've
What's
only seen
that?
the Black Phone 5 times.
You are correct.
Yeah.
And I've only seen this movie 3 times.
Phone?
Saw it
Dang.
twice in theaters, and then the last time I watched it was that watch along. So, but yeah, guys, we've been going on for over 2 hours. So everybody that stopped in, thank you so much, and shout out to everybody that came in the stream with me tonight. Jared, Zach, and Movies and Trains. You guys
And
are awesome.
Grant.
Oh yeah, and
Thanks for
Grant as
having
well.
us,
Don't
Luke.
forget about it. Of course, man. I mean, Zach
Yeah, thanks,
especially,
man.
bro. I mean, I did not think you would be on here tonight, but you know what?
Surprise,
just try.
surprise.
Yeah.
Or
Hey, you know, I
basically- or
tried.
basically-
Just
you
busy.
forgot
Or
something.
basically, as in the words of one of the guys from Dexter, surprise, mother.
I was just about to say that. He hops in here.
I
Surprise!
was going to say that.
Surprise, mother. I
I'm
love
married.
that
I
one.
got things to do.
I know. But yeah, I know you do. But sometimes, gotta lay back a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyways, guys, we're gonna head out. Thank you all for stopping in. Peace.
Peace.